Look who's back. Patrice O'Neal helping us out today.
Oh, yeah.
And we're very happy to have him in studio, especially on a Monday.
Morning.
Mondays, yes. It's overrated to talk about Mondays, but they just suck.
Do they? I find Mondays to kind of blend in with Thursdays.
Really?
I don't have a job.
That's true,
I sleep till fucking 1, and then I have to make up shit to do.
Fucking good, though.
No, that's it. I'm telling you. And I work hard to be lazy, motherfucker.
Fucking Patrice nailed it. When we were off the air for 2 years, you get up and make up shit to do.
I make it up.
It's either that or go crazy.
My sleep pattern got all fucked up.
People think it would be cool not to work. It's cool for the first... How long was it cool?
Year and a half, year, 8 months.
I don't even know if you can make a year.
No.
I don't even know if you can make a year.
Yeah, after about 3 months.
You're rolling your eyes, but I'm telling you. We weren't allowed to do... We weren't allowed to do anything for 2 years, 3 months.
That's just ego. Now you want to take 2 years off, as long as you can have the option to work. Oh, it's all mental.
I don't know, man. The first
2 years off.
I know what it's like to be a slave. That's all. White people don't function well when somebody owns you.
The first 3 or 4 months, I think, were good.
Yeah.
And then that first winter hits, and you're like, "Holy shit! Not only do I have nothing to do, it's winter." You know,
I wound up going like my sleep pattern got all fucked up slowly. It slowly just rotated around the clock, where I'd wake up later every day. So it got to a point where it was like I was waking up at 2 in the morning. That was when my day started, at 2 a.m. And I would just sit and play video games. And that was my life. Mm-hmm. Video games and sleeping.
I still don't time getting here.
Hours.
I don't time getting here. Steve, he's like, come in at whatever, 7 or 8-ish or whatever. I get up at 5:30 thinking that's... I walk right in at 7, like, woo. So I'm glad every once in a while, like, if I'm on this show every once in a while, it makes me actually feel like I have a job where I do the fucking rub my eyes, like, fuck.
Yeah,
like,
fuck. Damn, what time is it?
I gotta do something.
I'm not doing
today.
radio, boy. I get up at, like, my body goes, come on, man. What the fuck you doing?
I sit on the edge of the bed every fucking morning and just go, fuck. And I'm coming to a great gig where you come in and just fuck with shit. But getting up in the morning early stinks.
Is that the toughest part of the job?
Toughest part.
I think so, too.
Toughest part of any job is... toughest part of comedy is going leaving my home and coming back to my home. But being there, actually, waking up in a hotel and waiting to the show...
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
When you're not into fucking vices like you used to be, where you just...
watch the movie.
I'm gonna buy a fucking metal detector. I've been thinking about
that guy on the beach?
I've been thinking about that because I daydreamed last night about...
I gotta tell you.
I daydreamed about hitting a lottery exactly for $270 million after tax. Like...
Oh, wow,
and I daydreamed about I just daydreamed about a good 2 hours. I couldn't sleep. It was just like... And it was so real.
What you
and
would
I got depressed and... Oh, what I would do? It was just amazing.
Did you get all the when you daydream like that? Do you get like every detail's got to be right?
I figure how much I'm pay automatically.
Yeah,
a good 50 mil, bam, off the back. What I do is I fucking buy a nice car, really nice car. Drive, go get my mom's out of Boston.
Yeah.
Go to her job, tell her who you want to smack.
Who do you want to smack?
Purchase a gangster. One of my friends who fucking likes smacking people. Smack the shit out of whoever she wants smacked. Get my other friend who's stuck in Boston. He's just never going to leave. Like, he'll be happy with 50 G's a year just to, run to the store, get this, that, boom, boom. Bam.
Be a fucking...
Give him $1 million check. I give him $1 million, but he doesn't know it's $1 million.
Yeah.
He just... It's $1 million spread out.
You dole it out.
Yeah, so he doesn't lose his mind.
What is he doing in Boston? And he's a good friend of yours from the...
Yeah, he's just what I would have been if I didn't do comedy. Fucking...
What does he do, though? He just kind of wheels and deals?
He's just there.
He's
a player.
He's just there. No, he ain't a player because I wouldn't need the help. I don't think about helping. I mean, he's a square, but he's like,
What does he do to make money?
He works.
Well, I wonder. You don't want to say.
No, I don't want to say what he does. It's just...
Well, not specifically. Like, what industry?
I don't want to say his industry. I carry him around in a Bjork. That's what I do. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you muscling me for info.
That's not a crazy question.
It might be a guy. It's a guy who fucking is a square.
He's looking at me like
You're looking
at me like I'm crazy. This is what we do on the show. We ask questions.
He's a civilian.
All right.
He's a fucking.
Does he work for the CIA?
Nope. He just fucking works.
Does he carry boxes around?
He might as well. He's a square.
All right.
He's a square guy.
Don't look at me like I'm crazy for asking a few questions.
No, I didn't look at you like that. I'm just saying, it's a fucking.
All right, good point.
Whenever you daydream, though, shit like that, I noticed whenever I would do it, and I did a lot more years ago than I do now, which I think is part of.
Well, because you got actual real money.
Maybe that's it.
You got you.
What are you daydreaming?
But it hasn't always been about money. Like daydreaming about money, it could be anything.
Like what?
It could be situations of zombie invasion, just fun shit.
I see like that. I see.
And everything has to
I dream about superpowers, but it all leads to money.
Well, you know what though? You can't.
Money buys happiness. Fuck what people say. money is the fucking fantastic.
You're
people go,
absolutely
money
right.
doesn't buy you health. I know, but it doesn't. Poor doesn't buy you health either, motherfucker. Like, what are you talking about? I hate that shit. Man.
The saying "money doesn't buy happiness." Like you're saying,
it's a ridiculous saying that we all agree with, and I'm at the point where I'm questioning sayings now. Where it's like, money doesn't buy you really, and the other one. Life isn't fair. Life is tremendously fair. People aren't fair. Life gives everybody water and air. There's a person who figured out how to fuck me for water and fuck me for air. Fuck me for oil. Oil is here. And I'm reading things about how the collapse of the economy. The economy is our shit.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean that we all go into caveman. It means something happens where just a lot more of you and me get fucked. But there's somebody who
makes money off
who the system is created. So it's like, so when people go, life isn't fair. Life is fucking fantastic.
Life's pretty fair.
It is. It's just, you want more fucked up people to die early, though. Like to make you go, okay, life is, life deals out.
Dealing out the justice.
But shitty people live a long fucking time, man. Yeah. Fucking Dick Cheney won't die. Like, as a favor.
They put something that looked like a fucking piece of plumbing that you saw at, a hardware store into his chest.
You got a good a valve, and he's alive now.
It's not even a valve. They're now they got something hooked
had to go
directly
to
his
the
heart.
Ventricle. Up into the top of his heart.
He's Iron Man.
They're blowing off the arteries completely at this point.
Because they can't do bypass on him anymore because they used up all his veins. So now they're just putting in plumbing.
And he can't do what he wasn't doing for the last 30 years anyway, which is move. So he's just now sitting there like Ironside.
You know what you said? We're like
just fucking chilling.
But you were just saying about, bad people can live for a long fucking time.
That's what made me not believe in karma, by the way, is just so many kids just fucked over.
Yeah.
And just rich people get to relax. And that's why I go, karma can't be real.
You know what I was watching last night? A special on, or a biography. They actually did an interview. This profiler sat down and did an interview with Joel Rifkin. Remember Joel Rifkin?
Sure do.
He was the guy from, was it Elmont or?
Long Island, right?
Yeah.
Camera guy.
I think Elmont, somewhere around there, on Long Island. And he would kill prostitutes.
Oh.
Killed like 20 of them. And
you know what? The way you were saying that sounded like he was a good guy. Like, I didn't know who he was. It's like, okay, who's this guy?
Fantastic gentleman, this man was.
You know what? He didn't have a third name. That's what threw me off. It's usually Joel
Rifkin.
Joel Dewey Rifkin.
And they showed the older pictures of him when he was doing the murders, and then they had him now sitting there. He's just like an old guy.
Really?
Sitting there. Well, he's getting old.
Mm-hmm.
And
in jail?
Yeah, in jail. And then they're asking him, what do you do? He goes, well, I do this, I do that. He's in jail, enjoying his life in jail.
No one fucks with him because he's old.
Well, we talk about it. It becomes your life.
Like, you think about
these
jail.
These guys don't really suffer in jail. It just becomes their life.
When you haven't been in jail, or you've been in jail for a short period of time, you don't understand, I guess, the mindset of being in there for, let's say, 25 years. After 5, 6 years, you're probably going, this is my life.
You do not. It does not rehabilitate you. It just makes you fucking.
It's like it just becomes what it is.
After the first second of going, all right, I'm not going to get stabbed to death or raped to death.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you hear people going, I'd rather see him in prison rotting in prison. It's like, you know what?
Not many of these guys
TV.
rot in prison.
He's got a job. He's fucking talking, made friends. He's doing things. It's fucking prison. You're stuck in one place.
A really nice TV, too, where you can see the tubes.
Well, if you're able to...
They put the glass on there so you can't hide a shank.
If you're able to watch LeBron James's announcement, you're not suffering in jail.
No, you're not suffering.
If you're able to watch whatever the fuck's going on in the world on TV, how are you suffering?
And that's why I am all for the death penalty, because, you know...
But it costs more people.
And it's like, the death penalty...
That's a weird thing, man. I'm not for the death penalty,
I love the death penalty.
Not because I don't want to see a motherfucker dies who might deserve it. It's just the fact of, so I kill somebody, now who's killing me? Like...
The state is killing you.
And the state is it's a bunch of people. I just don't want people doing shit to me.
Big fan of the death penalty.
We've agreed
Huge
that
fan.
You're a big fan of it?
Huge fan.
Oh yeah, you
Huge
fucking read
fan.
some stories about first degree murder and child murders and shit like that, and you know the guy did it. It's not even a question of fucking circumstantial evidence. It's like, why the fuck is
I think
this
you should be
guy-
an official atheist, by the way. If you can't have any God in your life if you're going to be. And if you execute, you have to not believe in God.
What about
to do
a
that.
power, some type of cosmic gelatin power thing that you believe in?
You can't have any spirituality.
No, I'm not even talking.
And fucking be a part of the death
I think
penalty.
you can. You can't have a good, bad God. You can't have you're good, you're gonna, go to good place, you're bad, you're gonna go to bad place God. But you could have something like, there was this big fucking cosmic cloud that made everything and made life and shit.
I do apologize. I will say this. Those goddamn Muslims supposedly believe in God, and their death penalties are the least. Maybe they're closer to the Bible than. Maybe they're. Wait, I'll take that back. Because I'm stoning a bitch that's buried up to her neck.
How do you
it's
protect
close to Bible.
Right. How do you protect yourself if you're buried up to your neck and people are throwing rocks at you?
That sucks, man.
Stoning a bitch buried up to her fucking neck.
The best thing to do is blink your eyes and hope that protects you.
You just see that rock come flying towards your face, and you can't.
You do nothing but blink right when
you shut your eyes tight and wrinkle your nose.
And they probably wouldn't even allow you to do that. They probably make sure your eyes are wide open so you can really see the rock nail you in the head.
And you couldn't even shrug your shoulders like you just stuck. You're trying to you've never seen how important lips are until somebody's trying to stone you buried up to your fucking.
Try to push your cheek forward a little bit.
As your sentence.
Yeah.
Like that, I guess. Look, I believe in.
You know what? I like that shit too. I like that shit too. Why not? Some fucking child murderer.
But it's so many mistakes. It's so many death penalty mistakes, man. It's just like, they find out a lot. Look in Detroit at some point, they had to let everybody off death row because it was so many people that were not supposed to be there after corruption and all that shit. They we got to let everybody off because no one's supposed to be here. So we got to just stop from right now.
Yeah.
No death penalty. I think it was Detroit because it was so corrupt. So that's what I'm saying. It's so final. A lot of people might not have deserved it. I mean, the Gary Gilway or Gilmore or whatever. There's some guys, if they did what they did. Yeah, you can. I'm not against it on a level like, oh, poor guy. I'm against it that it might be some innocence. And who's killing you? If God was like, boom, no problem.
That's why the appeals last so fucking long, though, to make sure, you're not killing some guy that didn't do the shit.
And then you got guards doing the shit. You got regular people.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Yeah.
We got a guy that actually has 2 family members doing life and very pissed off at us. Renee?
Hey, what's going on? Freaking Nancy Grace and James Blaze Mitchell over there.
All right, shut up, girl name. Shut up, girl name Renee.
Wait.
You fucking girl name.
Wait a minute. Wait, let me find out for a second. Hold
on, Renee.
So, Renee, are we all wrong or just these two?
Well, obviously.
No, actually, I think you're usually right, but these two idiots. Listen, I got
these two pussies.
All right, Susan, what?
Wait, you have two family members that are doing life. Renee.
Yeah, Renee.
You lost Renee?
I don't know.
Where'd he go?
Renee.
Hey, you fucking fag. Renee.
He's gone.
That's it.
Call back Renee.
Renee's probably a criminal because he has two fucking family members in jail.
What's your brother's name? Charlotte? You fruit. Girly name.
He has two family members doing life.
Yeah,
and he's mad at us. Holy shit.
Yeah, this guy's a gangster. It's in his blood.
Oh, fuck. Renee, call back.
Leave Renee alone.
Yeah.
Because that's why a lot of people are dead, because they tease about and he wouldn't change his name either. He doesn't even have a nickname like Brutosaurus. It's like fucking, he actually called in as Renee.
Renee.
Call back. I want to make nice with Renee.
Fucking crazy Renee.
Don't take that call.
This one? Oh, okay, I know why.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want that wrecked.
Yeah, that's true. You know, you're right.
And it's going to happen.
You're absolutely right. We're worried before Renee scared the shit out of us.
Just a death penalty. I mean, it's just, look, I'm not against that shit on a
Oh, all right. How about this
punishment level?
Anthony in New York, he knows a little something about Charles Manson. How do you know something about Charles Manson?
All right. Well, first off, hey, what's up, guys? First off, I got a good friend who was in the military, who did a tour in Iraq in 2003. So when he got back, he told me, well, as everybody knows, Charles Manson, you know, he's still alive. He avoided the death penalty, and I forget it, in like the 70s or something, because there was a certain clause. It was a rule in California.
Yeah, we know. They repealed the death penalty.
And he got life. That.
Okay, continue.
They were going to kill him, and then,
yeah.
He got lucky.
Here's the deal. I know y'all would think this is crazy. This is true, though. Right before we went to Iraq in 2003, they came to him. The CIA has started, like, operation, and they wanted to use him in Iraq. He had the opportunity to be free. And they came to him and said, you know, here's what we want you to do.
What?
We want you to go to Iraq and act as one of them, and, you know, I guess have him dress up in the clothes or whatever, and act as like an ambassador and try and get out Hussein. And they wanted to use him to talk to the people because, you know, he's a very smart man. He's got a crazy high IQ, and he speaks a lot of languages. They wanted to use him over there.
Opie, did you get that baby carry thing as a gift, or did you have to buy it?
It's a true story.
Did you get it as a gift or have to buy it?
Saddam Hussein.
A guy has a gift.
With his swastika cut in his head.
It was behind Bush's back. They all wanted to use him over there.
Yeah, because he's stable and he would do exactly what the government wants of him.
We're not going to do it.
Gotta turn off that awful music and play Helter Skelter.
It's an operation that was starting. And we want you to
do we just hang up on him? What do we do?
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Wait a minute, listen, you know I'm a conspiracy theorist. It's very interesting that he's saying this. I mean, it's possible, but it's a lot of... what is he goes over there and they tell him to pretend he's an Arab with that fucking voice he got?
Yeah, what?
They wanted to pretend he was an Arab, and they wanted to speak to all the Arab people in his language and get them to move or travel or...
I'm gonna be honest, man. Guys with this accent I never seem to think they're crazy.
They had a covered plan, I promise. I swear to God. I don't know if it's on documents because the whole thing was scrapped, but I got a good friend in the military. He's not a conspiracy theorist, but he told me
got a good friend.
He said
that would come out. This is the reason.
I got nothing to lie about.
This is the reason I
fucking believe it.
This is the reason I don't believe in UFOs.
Yeah.
I don't believe in anything like I believe in government shit to a degree, a large degree. But a lot of this shit you can't hide. Like you hear he's saying a friend of mine said this.
Said
the Charles Manson play. Now that's a low level conspiracy thing is Charles Manson. So at this point, this is why, you know, I'm having trouble with JFK and a lot of that stuff because if somebody is gonna say something, no one can keep alien secret. No one can even keep Operation fucking Charlie Manson.
By the way, Operation Charlie Manson. I like
Operation Charlie Manson has to be the dumbest fucking thing.
Oh,
I've ever
no,
heard.
Anthony, hold on a second. You're there?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. David in Oklahoma wants in on this one. David.
Yeah, I think that guy's been listening to Alex Jones a little too much. I mean, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's the dumbest thing, but guess what? It's the type of stuff that people like you say it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, which is why they do shit and get away with it, because regular people like you think, nah, it won't happen. It won't happen.
For everything.
All right.
Well, who's your buddy in the Army? Is he some low-level private that thinks he knows everything? He's got the inside scoop on nothing?
No, he drops on people like you every day in the operation.
Is your buddy the chef at some barracks in the middle of the desert? Is that where you're getting this info from? I mean,
go get some
that is the most ludicrous fucking thing, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
You know what though? Is there any place you can send anybody that has this anywhere? That's the thing. When you say my buddy told me, that's where it gets fucked up. But you got to have a place to like Alex Jones, man. They always have a place to send you.
You know the guys that do. By the way, the guys that have. The guys that,
you got two guys arguing on the phone.
Hold on, I'll fade them down a minute. The guys that have that info aren't going to tell their buddies.
No,
that's how the CIA works. They don't have fucking guys that's going, oh my God, I got to tell my buddies back home.
Hey, who is your buddy?
Yeah, who's your buddy, Anthony?
And trust me, man.
Who's your buddy?
All those posts and those dates and those camps, guys.
Would you listen to me for a second? Who's your buddy? What does he do? What's your buddy's? Hey, dude. Hey, Anthony. What does your buddy do? Like, what line of the military is he in that he even was privy to this information?
He schemes on people's. He pulls up IP addresses on regular people like you and me. He listens to our conversations. If he gets a flag, like if you're texting a buddy,
I had a fucking buddy that told me that, man.
This is
people listen to you.
So they listen to me. What, during my phone calls and shit?
I mean, it's Operation Big Brother. You heard of that, right?
They do listen to you calls for buzzwords like "fuck the president" and "I'm gonna blow up this and that."
I read about Big Brother in 1984.
That's like 1984 all over again.
Yeah. All right, David, thank you. Let me go to shit. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. Let me go to Cassius in Brooklyn. Cassius, you're on with Anthony in New York.
Oh, thank God! Yeah, he's so brilliant. It's just such the most ridiculous story. Manson is not multilingual. He doesn't know anything other than English.
That's what I'm saying.
How do you know?
And he's people know what he looks like.
Prove it.
Right, yeah, he's got a swastika carved into his forehead. You send a guy like that to do diplomatic work? This is so asinine. So fucking
it's very asinine, which is why they do something like that. Expect people like you not to believe it. Come on.
Can you imagine if that ever got out? Like that the president was using Charles Manson?
Was behind Charles Manson?
A bunch of Arabs around a campfire. He fucking... Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
He'll have some Arabs going to kill us.
If it gets out, how are we going to look? Of course he said no. But the CIA was working on this about a couple of months before Operation or whatever in 2003, right before we went to Iraq.
You know what, Cassius? He makes a good point. What do you got on that?
Jeez.
Oh yeah, it's such a solid point. Yeah. I mean, you could say this about anyone. You could say they were trying to let anybody out of prison to do something like this, and then you just say, it's because common people like us wouldn't believe it, and that's why they would do it.
So anything ridiculous is viable because we wouldn't believe it? Is that it?
Wait, Anthony's got a question. Go, Anthony.
All right, Cassius, you remember the Iceman, right?
The Iceman?
The Iceman from New Jersey, yeah.
Yeah.
He killed over 100 people. He killed them in all these sick ways. He ice picked them, stabbed them, he shot them.
All right, whatever. Go forward.
Yeah, you don't remember, man. Do your mafia history. All right, man, why do you think he's still alive? Let me ask you that.
Oh, good question. Okay. He's got you there, Cassius. Yeah.
What, is this a person who's locked up currently?
Yeah.
I mean, he's locked up. He does a fucking interview on Dateline every year. It's like an anniversary thing. And the media gets a fucking kick off this guy, man. They get a hard on off this dude because he's such a fucking genius. They won't kill him.
Well, there's all sorts of criminals we have locked up who
aren't being killed.
What does that prove? That proves nothing.
It proves a lot, man. You gotta wake up.
All right, right on, Cassius. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you to
Jones, but I'm telling you.
All right, hold on, Anthony.
half of the shit that
all right.
are trying to tell y'all, but y'all don't want to.
Anthony, shut the fuck up for a second. Shut up. Shut up.
Wait, he might say something good here.
The whole 9/11 thing. Y'all look crazy not to give that any kind of weight. Come on.
All right, listen.
Come on. You don't think we responsible?
A lot of people do, though.
Hold on. Anthony, I'm trying to shut you up because I got a guy backing you up. We got Dana in Boston. You're on with Anthony in New York.
Boys, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I got you, Dana.
What
I
up,
want
Dave?
to let you guys know that my brother's in the Air Force.
Yep.
And he heard that they're going to hire Jeffrey Dahmer to go to Area 51 and talk to the aliens. Fucking John Travolta sound a retard.
Anthony, comment. He called you a John Travolta sounding retard.
Hey, what was his name? His name was
Dana. Dana.
Hey, Dana. Hey, fuck you and the Boston Red Sox in your fucking bitch-ass name, bitch-ass nigga. Dana.
Oh, damn.
His name is Dana. Figures to be calling from Boston. I'm sorry about that, Patrice, man. You cool, though, but, fuck Dana.
Well, you didn't have to use the N-word.
Well, Patrice isn't a bitch ass.
Yeah, really.
And he used it in the correct context. There's emotion behind it.
I won't worry about it.
What are you going to do?
Anthony, Derek in Alabama. Derek, you're on with Anthony in New York.
Hey, yeah, why would they send him over to Iraq to listen to our phone calls? Can't they just do that from here?
No, they're doing that from here, but...
Yeah, he has a point, though. You can't just dismiss him. It's possible.
You can completely dismiss this guy.
Get the hell out of here,
Maybe Operation Charles Manson could be with someone else, though. Because people say this a lot. They say this a lot. Why are you wasting regular lives and filling up these jails? There's 2 million people in jail, some shit. And it's like, why not send a couple of them over? And they might be looking into that, giving these guys choice. They do it. They do it on these shows where they give but they give these kids a choice. You go to jail for the rest of your life, or you go to this boot camp. I'm sure there's some prisoners, right? They go, okay, we're going to transfer. You seen Con Air? You go, I'm going to transfer these sick motherfuckers to this prison we just built.
Yeah.
All right. Don't have a family. Guy's been in jail 10 years. Fucking no visitors. They go, listen, you could do this for us. Go into this training, this Clockwork Orange kind of shit, and we're gonna send you over to Iraq and do some clandestine work. You can't dismiss. You can't just say fuck that because he's right. The point is, you can't just go.
Manson thing.
I agree with the possibility of things that happen that we don't believe that they can exist.
Scandal.
It's funny that he says Charles Manson. Charles Manson's just a funny guy to say. But if he said this,
70 years old,
right,
swastika,
right.
He sits there and makes scorpions out of people's
Operation
hair.
Charles Manson could exist somehow.
Listen, we got Bonnie in D.C. I got 2 really good calls here. First one is Bonnie. Bonnie in D.C., go ahead.
Hey, how come when the other guy, Cassius, called in and said, Charles Manson doesn't even speak a lot of English, has made a legitimate point, and this other dude, Anthony, his answer was, prove it, and that was it. Well, you prove something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is, Anthony. You don't have any, you're not, it's hard to say. I mean, I've heard some things that make sense. A friend of mine told me why they have you bend down when planes crash and put your head between your knees.
Yeah.
It's so your neck cracks so you won't suffer. It makes sense. But he's like, hey, I got some information. I'm like, well, where you get that from?
Because your friend told you it's gospel?
Right, it's hard to...
The only reason why I'd have the balls to call up and even and comment on that and say that is because, is my buddy who works in the military. He does the whole, the whole eavesdropping thing, like the whole, I'll put it like this.
So he heard.
Oh, man, the military picked the wrong guy to eavesdrop.
This guy
was going to tell everybody that he's the eavesdropper.
Ooh, girl, you hear what happened?
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to make a quick point, and then I'll punch out, though.
Hold on. You can't. Hold on. Before you make your quick point, Sea-Wedge in Massachusetts, and then we'll end with you making your point. Go ahead, Sea-Wedge.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I imagine this whole Charles Manson thing actually was going to happen, and it went down like it did on Team America, where they, stuck shit on his face, and Circa Muhammad Jihad, it happened just like that.
Yeah, a lot of people commenting that this sounds a lot like Team
America.
Yeah,
Team America.
Yeah, very good, Sea-Wedge. All right, your point, Anthony.
I'll put it like this.
But this guy, and the only reason why I would think it's credible is because what this guy does, he does intel. Like, I can't say everything what he does.
Oh, sure, he did.
This is so dangerous, though, to do what you're doing, though, Anthony. I think you should stop, because at some point somebody's gonna look for you and say, who's your friend?
They already looking for me. I'm ready. I got a whole barrel of guns. I'll be ready to go in the mountains if the shit pops off. Oh, I'm been paranoid because I know they looking for me. They ain't gonna get me though. And
you're not, and you all of this, and you pay $14.95 a month for Sirius Radio. Like you're fucking, you have enough collected that you just listen to morning radio every morning just to chill out. Guns ready to die and fucking Sirius XM, motherfucker. That's the new commercial. I'm ready to die and Sirius XM.
While the government's burning down your house, you'll have classic rewind at least to listen to.
Look, Charles Manson is what fucked him up, but if he had to say there's I can see. It's possible to me. I mean,
he believes this shit.
To us every day when we don't think it. All these high-tech phones, the iPhone 4 and all this stuff, if you punch in the right word, it doesn't matter if you're on your internet, it doesn't matter if you're on your cell phone.
Yeah.
If you punch in a keyword, a flag comes up, and what they do is, it doesn't matter what base or where they at, but your IP address comes up, and they pull your IP address on your phone or your internet.
You don't sound crazy to me,
Anthony. I got my iPhone up right now. Okay, right.
But the people that want to do harm to us, hold on. The people that want to do harm to us would speak in code. They wouldn't just fucking make it that blatant.
Yeah, they would.
I don't fucking know they wouldn't.
Yes, they would. If you text a friend, I can't stand Obama. Okay, that's one thing. If you text a friend, I can't stand Obama, I hope he gets blown up in his meeting at Massachusetts as soon as he lands at the airport.
But that's...
But you just said that. Dude, you just...
I believe it. I
know what he's going to say. Listen to this.
You just said it. So now you're flagged. You're flagged, right?
You just flagged yourself.
That's why I'm pushing it on. I'm going to go fucking hide somewhere.
All right, you just said it. They got your IP right now.
They got your shit.
Yeah, they got me. But
he just ruined his whole argument.
But he's not
by
worried about it. He's ready to kill everybody.
That's true.
As he listens to fucking Asia.
Jesus Christ, man.
That guy is batshit crazy. Batshit crazy with this fucking...
I don't think so.
Come on.
Yeah, Charles but a batshit crazy guy explained to me why bread is bad. Like, a homeless guy's just screaming why bread is bad. And I go, this makes a lot of sense. Or a crazy man, I've heard, the only person I've ever heard to make space travel makes sense. Like, the how do you space travel quickly? You know, what's the science of it? It was crazy people. It's not like Dr. Kaku, when he's a nut. Like, he's not a regular dude, man. He's insane, but
he's not saying his friend. Like, his whole story. Do you think a guy
Charles
that is in military intelligence...
He has a swastika in the middle of his forehead.
I know, but Operation Charles Manson could be. I'm just saying. Without him.
Hold on.
Some young fucking...
Let Anthony wrap this thing up.
Do you think this fucking guy has a friend in intelligence that knows him? Now, he knows him well enough because he's his friend. He's like, hey, my buddy Anthony, you know the loudmouth motherfucker, Anthony, that babbles all kinds of shit? I'm in military intelligence to the point where I know all kinds of shit that they're doing. Let me tell my dopey friend Anthony that fucking blabs it out to everybody.
I absolutely agree with you, okay? And here's the thing I'll add. I think a friend told me when you're dealing with a guy like this, is that his friend is him. And I think he might be, if he's
fucking
has the
Tyler Durden shit.
Yeah, if he has the ideas, I mean, if he's saying that he has guns and he's waiting for this shit, he might be listening to certain things, and then you elaborate. Cause you when you're crazy, you do crazy things. Sometimes I catch myself daydreaming, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
About things, and it becomes very real to daydream, and you make it make sense, and you make it fucking in your head.
You gotta make it work.
I think he doesn't have a friend. And I think that he made it up.
Guys,
out of his fucking mind.
That entire time, Renee called back from New Mexico.
Oh, Renee!
And hopefully having him on hold for 20 minutes calmed him down a little bit.
Yeah, what happened, Renee?
Renee.
Hey, what's going on?
Now let's talk about this man to man.
Okay, listen.
You have hold on, because people are just tuning in. You have 2 family members that are doing life in prison, and you got. Hold on, I'm just setting up. Hold on, I'm setting up the whole thing for you, Renee, and then you can talk as long as you want. And we have said many times in the show, and it's not just us saying it. We've actually talked to guys that have been in the joint for a very long time. We have a nice fan base with guys that are in jail or
incarcerated fans, yes.
or have done many years, and they agree with us. They said after a while, jail just becomes your life, and you're not really suffering as much as the average person would think.
Well, most of your callers agree with everything you guys say, so that really doesn't mean anything.
All right. All right. Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I've got a cousin doing 25 to life. He deserves it. And I got a nephew doing 40 to life. He deserves it. And I got another nephew who's getting out in a couple weeks, and he just took some kind of ice pick to the ear.
Some fucking family you got there.
Now. Yeah, they're nuts. But anyways, that's another point. And they call me, or I go see them and write to them here and there. I don't go see them all the time because they're in California now. But they're miserable, man. They're like sad, run down, depressing people.
I'm not saying it's a great place. I'm just saying it becomes your life. No one's rotting away in prison like the family of the victim likes to think someone's rotting away in prison. They're living their life. They adapt to this situation and live.
Have to fight every day almost to freaking get to your day and watch. You don't
gotta fight every day. And you know what? It's mundane. It's fucking routine. It's like everyone that gets up for their stupid job every morning and then comes home to a naggy wife or whatever the fuck it is. It's just another mundane, routine life that these guys live.
Yeah, we're not saying that it's the most exciting thing.
No,
in the
but
world,
they're eating, they're fucking, and just like in society, there are bad motherfuckers that can fuck you up.
So you don't want him to eat, Anthony? Is that your deal?
No, I didn't say that at all.
The drug users.
I just said violent criminals that perpetrate horrid crimes against humanity do not deserve to live in a place that is adaptable, that they can then adapt to. They need horrid places. They need places where they have to work too much, where they suffer every day and have to really think about what they did every day.
I will say, though, thinking back to what we were saying, I think we were approaching it with free man's tongues. Like, I think what you're doing right now it makes sense to explain it. It wasn't, the context wasn't, man, fuck, prison is just simple.
We're not saying that at all.
It's just as you after 5 or 6 years, the point being, it stops being what, you don't live like the suffering of a man in prison after 5 years. You're living.
5 years, you're not the guy on day one when that fucking
and that's not saying that is happiness.
No,
it's just an adaptation.
You adapt.
You're not horrified like you were on day one.
We've adapted to our environment here at Sirius XM, haven't we?
Yeah. What's up, sir?
Last week, you come on the radio and you go, yeah, I had a cop party. I had nothing but cops there. You know how faggy you sound when you said that? I had a cop
Why?
party.
Because I had a bunch of cops over my house?
No, because, you think that impresses us? Like, hey, I had a cop party.
No, it was a party with cops there. Dumb fucking cunt. Renee girl name. Hey, twat. Hey, you fucking bullshit twat cunt. I was talking about a party that people were at that were cops. I wasn't saying it to impress the likes of fucking Renee and his fucked up dysfunctional prison family. Go fuck yourself. I hope they all get shanked. I hope they get shanked and fucked up the ass by big black guys. Go fuck your mother. Fuck your whore mother. Fuck your whore mother. Or is she in prison too? Renee, you pussy cunt. You pussy fuck. Fuck you, Renee. Fuck you, faggot. Fuck you, fag. Good. You with your shitty family. Your shitty prison burden family. You're burdened. Your family's a burden. Girl name. What's your cousin Kathy in for? What's he in for?
He's gone.
You fag.
Why'd you have to say black cock in front of Patrice? Did you really have to go there?
No one likes black cock in their ass.
We're not the only one raping in prison. Is it possible?
Yeah, really.
Jesus Christ. You could have went to Latino there.
You could have kept it PC friendly for Patrice.
You could even went to fucking Aryan, the Aryan Brotherhood. You watch these shows.
When it comes to prison rape, blacks are the scariest. But everyone's afraid of the black prison rape.
Black and rape is the going trend.
No, it's just the big,
because you guys got the biggest
image
cock,
of the big
so
cock.
it would hurt
any
more.
cock going in your ass in prison.
Let me tell you something. The pinky rape gang is scary, nigga. Like anything that's trying to go in your ass against your will.
The urologist gang is it's not fun either. You're right.
Paying hard to get. I like that.
But Anthony goes black cock, and Patrice just fucking throws his hands up in the air like, of course you had to go there.
You just gotta go black cock. The sisters, thank you. What about the sisters?
The sisters are badass. Yeah, you gotta watch that shit.
What about the fucking sisters, man?
I just want to say,
a friend.
I just want to say, Renee made some great points.
I could be your friend.
Opie is your friend.
Renee's a faggot. Fuck that asshole and his dysfunctional burden prison family. With his fucking, this one's in for 25. He deserves it. And this one's in for 40 to life. He deserved it. Shut up. Tell us what they did then, you fucking savage family.
How many listeners
Assholes.
of this show do you think don't like the show?
Oh, a lot.
And but listen.
How many people work here don't like this show?
He doesn't like you. He went to some other shit.
There's a weird group
you bug him.
Patrice, I'll answer your question. There's a weird group of fans, I'll put in quotes, that just want to hate. They listen to hate. It's
that
like
guy is
really
in a whole other category, though. I wish I knew what he was saying, but I couldn't let him get a word in. I had to talk about
we're gonna have to
horrible shit.
Could someone go listen to the phone call? Because I think he probably said some horrible things.
What was he trying to say to me?
Some about I know you live and.
Oh, was it? Yeah,
I've been there already.
Listen,
I was at your party.
I was at your party.
Can we summarize? I mean, obviously, not everyone doing hard time in prison is. Yeah, they're miserable. They're fucking. It's a nightmare.
Just get the context,
context. It's been our experience with this dumb show talking to guys that have been in and out of jail. It's like the majority of people, it becomes your life.
And what
you're not completely suffering. You'd rather be out on the outside, I'm sure. But it becomes your thing.
And because his dumb family got caught and sent to prison, that I'm friends with cops and have them over my house for a party is a problem with Renee. What the fuck was that about?
But some people who aren't squares too, like jail comes with the territory, and it's like they're not afraid of. That's why you go back in and out. It's like once you're a person of the street, you get caught. What are you going to be when you come out? You're not. What are you going to make? $10,000 a year? What are you going to make? $30,000 a year? A regular guy who's a plumber, I guess plumbers make 60, maybe. You know what I mean? It's like he's used to that. He knows how to live like that, and he's going to live like that for his whole life. But a guy who does crime, and then you go to jail, you're not jail is not a deterrent after you're there.
And steal somewhere else.
Can I tag?
But I'm saying is,
Patrice, let me jump in here because you make a great point. And then on top of that, you get out of jail, and now it's on your record, so now you can't even get a legitimate job.
You can't get a regular job.
I'm thinking if you come out of jail and you got a record now, you should go to the top of the fucking list to be hired.
Wow.
Think about it, though. Because they make it even
that's
harder.
A fucking great point, because as the fact being, they send you to jail to rehabilitate. They say you are now okay to go back in society.
But you have the thing on your record.
Nothing. But the only option is I'm going to either work at McDonald's where you can lie about working there. Like you can lie about your reference and lie about having a record.
Yeah.
Or to survive, you got to do some fucked up shit and go back.
Any legitimate job, an employer is not going to hire you if you have that on your fucking record. So I'm thinking if you have that on your record, then that's the people you should be hiring. Because I
think that's a fucking great point,
it'll
man.
Keep the streets a little safer.
That's better than, I think that's higher than affirmative action. Really, I'm telling you, because a black person without a record, okay, has a better chance than anybody coming out of jail, and you're trying to do the right thing, and you're like, look, first you got a parole officer. When you're a ward of the state, I watch some of these things where you go on parole. If they gave me 10 years in prison, okay, I serve 3, and I do 7 years parole, I'd rather do the whole 10. I know that sounds fucking crazy. The whole 10 and not be a ward of the state.
Wow.
Because it's like having a master. The jail is already in your life. Now they constantly are on you about going back, and you got to report to this guy who can say, you know what, I'm going to fuck you on your piss test. I'm going to fuck you because you were late reporting to me. I'm going to put you back in jail for another year. Then you get out and you still got the whole 6 over your head. You can't leave the state. You can't do anything. You can't get a job. When you get out of jail, and if they say that you are fucking good enough to leave jail, they should make people fucking hire you. Or only have the ability to have the law enforcement check your record. Everybody else, you're a fucking free guy.
Civilian or whatever.
You're a civilian.
Because why wouldn't you go back to doing street shit after you get out of jail?
There's no choice.
You don't have a choice.
You want a murderer?
Well, I'm
working with your fucking.
Obviously, my theory has some fucking holes in it, but I'm just saying it's not the craziest thing.
But the state, it's like, look,
I'm not saying
don't let him out. You're saying he's a part of society now.
Right.
Don't let him out.
Yeah, but you're part of society with consequences based on your fucking
consequences?
Your actions.
But that's gonna come back to bite you because
you went to jail was the fucking reason you went. Like the jail is supposed to be there for your rehabilitation. It's the purpose of going. You commit murder. I put you in. This is why I always said one thing. I don't agree with Michael Vick. I'm a dog lover. But the thing about Michael Vick going to jail and all these apologies that he had to do, jail is here, so you don't ever have to say I'm sorry.
But there's shit that happens after you get out because you were in.
What do you mean?
What if I joined the KKK and then I'm not in the KKK anymore? Should people just be like, well, he's out now?
No. That's the KKK isn't.
But it's a repercussion based on what I did.
This is all quote end quotes, okay? The state is saying to the society, we're taking him out of society. This guy gets life with no parole. We think what he did was so fucked up he can't. He's not good enough to come back with us.
Yeah.
The other guy is 10 years, 10 to 25. He gets or 25 to life, maybe 15 to life. 15 years, if we think in 15 years, if he's doing okay here, we're going to give him a chance in society. Okay? He has he now 10 to life, 25 to life. He has the rest of his life to be a ward of the state. Okay? He has to be on a straight and narrow. He goes into a fucking job. Okay? And he has a skill. Like, look, I think if he has a Wall Street skill, or if he has a fucking executive position skill, get this motherfucker executive position job, even though he fucking committed the murder. Only because the state. Now, your Klan point don't make sense because you chose the Klan, then you chose leaving. But the Klan's not the state.
But you chose the crime.
Yeah, but people make mistakes. And you never made a fucking mistake.
I made a mistake by joining the Klan. What happened?
What big mistake you made in your life, man? Anything?
Got married.
Yeah,
but I mean, okay, but you got married. All right. Now you got married, and the Jill situation that's documented. Yeah. Right. The next bitch come around. Every bitch from there on judges what you are by the fact that you had 2 failed relationships.
Well,
now they judge you immediately based on that.
That's true.
I mean, it's like, it's unfair.
Why is it unfair, though? Tell you the truth.
Yeah,
I'll even be honest with you.
You lost your point.
Why is it unfair?
It's unfair because you want to change. But if you could never...
I did it.
If you could never get... That's not the point.
Doesn't mean I'll never do it again.
That's not the point. The point is the new girls, you never... And this is hypothetical to the hypotheticalness. You can't get another girl based on what you did with those other 2 relationships.
Well, like the convict, you would have to rebuild your trust. And if you got to go out and work a shitty job and then work
shitty
your
job
way
is
up.
fine, by the way. A shitty job is fine. Yeah. It's hard to get a shitty job. And if you're a felon, you can't get a shitty. Where do you go? Yeah, you can rebuild your trust. Good point. But that's what I'm saying. But right now, you don't. You could get pussy tomorrow.
You could fix cars over there at Lundegaard's fucking...
You can, but go over to Lundegaard's and go, hey.
Fucking Shep Proudfoot.
We can continue this after the break.
That's fucking...
Nope.
Yo,
don't know him, won't vouch for him.
That's a great the fucking Fargo. Why do I know Fargo analogies?
Fargo
love
rules.
that fucking movie.
Listen, Patrice O'Neal is going to be at the Miami Improv this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. MiamiImprov.com for tickets, or follow Patrice on Twitter, Big Mama Prods. He'll tweet about his Miami shows, I'm sure. We'll go to break with this, and then
it's a Radisson, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, and then we'll do something else.
You should see the other guy.
You should say the other guy.
Oh, we square! You darn tootin'.
That's a great movie.
Ah, what the Christ.
What the Christ.
It's a comedy.
You're such a super lady.
Coen Brothers, by the way, best movie makers, I think.
Yeah,
Coen.
fucking great, man.
I love Coen Brothers movies.
Yeah, after...
it's just the tags.
Miller's Crossing.
Oh, just the tags.
All right, listen, we'll play this, and then E-Rock's going to play a little something for Anthony in New York, and then we'll do something else, and then we come back and we talk to Patrice some more. We were talking a little sports, so... Anthony kind of faded away on us.
Speaking of sports,
Why are you a sports fan, man?
No, basketball. I have no.
He hates
clue.
basketball.
I have
Why
no
is that?
clue about it. I don't know. I
Couldn't
just
play
never...
it?
Oh no, I could never play it.
Didn't have a jump shot. Never shot around.
Anthony's logic on basketball isn't that bad.
I just
it really
don't
isn't that bad.
I've watched the last couple of minutes of a basketball game,
and that's pretty
exciting and fun and shit. But for the most part, it's like score, score, score. It's like, you know something, I can't get into this.
And that's my thing on every sport that I don't like is I always ask. I'll trash the sport and I just go, look, somebody please explain to me why it's good. Just tell me the intricacies of it.
Well,
one sport I did learn is hockey. I did learn some things.
Hockey rules.
Is I go, oh, okay, this is why they're stopping and doing this. This is why they're fighting. This is why the goalie's missing.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, I get it. Oh, this is skill. I see what a skill is. That's all. I just want to know.
Hockey,
just tell me no.
Yeah.
In my world, hockey is the sport. To the point where I'm still following my shitty Islanders. They haven't done shit in over a decade, and I'm still all in every year with the Islanders. It's the hitting for me. I love the hitting.
Okay, fair enough.
More than anything in hockey.
I think football...
Even better than... a good fight in hockey still rules, but in general, I love some big fucking hits.
Okay, take the hitting out, because hitting is almost a dessert to the game. What is the thing where you, as a casual watcher, I watch hockey other than the hitting, because I see the hitting. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. What is it that they're doing that you go, I should appreciate as a non-fan? You know,
that's a really good question, because where I'm at with hockey now, I'm going to sound kind of like hypocritical. I'm a little frustrated by the sport because I think the guys have gotten so big and so fast that it looks just very crowded out there.
You know,
They can't
fucking moves like when they're stick handling.
Oh yeah, but a lot of times
through two guys and the finesse around guys.
Yeah, the skills are amazing. But what frustrates me about hockey these days, they're just fighting to get the puck for most of the fucking game, and then finally they could get a play going. But for the most part, they're just fighting to try to get the fucking puck.
A real hockey fan would even know how to appreciate even what you're saying bores you. They would know how to appreciate.
I'm not saying it bores me. It frustrates me. I feel like the NHL is going to have to do something eventually, because they're just getting too damn good.
Is this a basic hockey thought that you're having? Like,
it's a dumb thought.
Meaning hockey fans on a regular agree with you on what you're saying now.
I don't know about that. They would probably go shut the fuck up. You don't know anything about sports like they usually do. But I mean, my point with hockey, I feel like if they made the rinks bigger, it would be a much more exciting game. Give these guys a little room, because, like Ant said, their skills are ridiculous. What they can do with the puck.
Football, I think, is one of the most exciting sports ever, because the scoring isn't that high for the most part, unless you get those blowout games. And it's like every time the team has the ball, that's exciting. it's like, all right, they're making a drive. Here they go. You know, and you get a first down. Holy shit. Like, there's exciting shit happening.
I think football is the number one able to explain why it's good to somebody who's not into it. It's like, it's 22 guys, and you can point at every one of them at every play and go, watch 72. Watch why he's good. Watch that block. I've seen plays where you go, holy shit, look at that block. It wasn't a vicious, it just was perfect. Watch this guy move a guy with his left hand, run over and block another guy.
Yeah.
Now you can go, and then you go, watch the running back, which you get the running back and the quarterback and the what they call the skill positions. You see, speak for themselves.
Yeah, that's all most people. That's all they're focusing on. Unless they're really a hardcore
Lawrence
football
Taylor.
fan.
You go watch.
What, rape a girl?
Watch him and watch his wife defend him. God damn it. If you're going to get married, marry a black bitch, man. She will fucking be in your fucking corner, man.
Is that denial on her part?
No, black bitches got your back,
They just got your back in the end?
Cheating? Hardy, har. Fucking black bitch was with Jesse James, baby. Come on, just don't make me look stupid.
Getting back to the hockey, though, the goals and the saves are, pretty fucking amazing too.
The goals are self-explanatory.
I wish the scoring was a little higher in hockey. It seems like it's a bit low for my taste. I would like to see a few more goals and a few more fights, to be honest with you. I love the fighting.
But still, do you see how you're just not explaining it?
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
You didn't really explain football that
Yes,
well.
I did.
I explained hockey.
But I'm saying, if you sat and watch a football game with somebody that don't like football, you can show. If they still don't like football, you go, go fuck yourself. Yeah. You're not gonna go. It's not a boutique sport, man.
I actually explained how hockey could be a little better in my eyes. That's all.
I'm saying,
but I mean, the hitting, when you see someone get fucking crushed into the boards, that's exciting.
But that's self-explanatory.
And then
Opie.
and then if a team that hits very well will do very well. Because it opens up some room, it opens up some plays, opens up some scoring opportunities.
A home run, I get it. A big-time shortstop, a 2-7-12 double play. I don't know what the fuck.
Whoa.
That's self-explanatory when you watch it.
How many home runs you see?
Explain why Sports Center.
Explain how baseball's a great sport.
It stinks. I hate it, but I'm saying a baseball.
I think I did a better job defending hockey than like.
You didn't do a bad job. I'm saying you okay, a home run, a double play. You see the highlight parts. Well, you see,
right.
And it's self-explanatory. I'm saying Patrice, the nuance of it.
I was keeping out the obvious when you see a fucking goal 9 out of 10 times. It's like, wow, that was fucking cool.
Like basketball. Look, there is a skill because I played.
Obviously,
there's a skill to having a ball in your hand and you're dribbling it, and some other motherfucker's trying to take it. And you know how to move the ball with your hand. It's an amazing skill to watch a motherfucker dribble, or watch a motherfucker with a 6'10" guy in your face shoot this fucking ball into a hole yay big. You see the. All right, it's just you can see it.
Let me jump in on that one. Basketball by far was my number one sport.
Okay.
I don't know. They lost me somewhere, and I don't know.
I'll tell you where they lost you.
What?
You have to.
Well, we talked about the neck tattoos more of a.
Yeah, you have to embrace that you're white. You don't embrace that you're white enough.
More as a joke, we started saying when the tattoos started, raising above the neckline. I tapped out.
It got too niggery, man.
I don't.
Be honest,
Patrice. I would be. I don't know if it's that.
It's too niggery.
So.
It wasn't Magic.
So who made it that?
Jordan,
who made it that? Iverson?
I don't want to blame Iverson for niggery. I don't want to blame him. But David Stern had a dress code implemented.
Right, yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, Steve Nash still dresses like a homeless man. Dirk Nowitzki dresses like they're dirty looking, that dirty, pressed on their face, wet, greasy hair.
Yeah. Greasy guys.
Sicking me. But it was made up for these gangsters. And I think the product is this. Not a lot of black people
but I love when,
show up at the fucking game. It's a white little kid. White kids are there. And when you see this tatted up nigga trying to save the ball and he knocks your little white boy, this white kid's popcorn out of his hand, and he's just got his nigger sweat on your white kid. They're trying to, let's be honest.
Look, you know what?
Let's be fucking honest.
You know what? This world is really fucked up because we don't even acknowledge it. Because I get to a Knick game, maybe a couple times a year, and you can't see a fucking black guy in the
back. There's some black fans, but
in the back. But
Spike Lee's there, you know.
And you're trying to tell me if you go to Madison Square Garden and watch the Knicks, you would just assume that white people are the only ones that love basketball.
And the
NBA doesn't even want to acknowledge that that's a problem. That their biggest fan base aren't even going to the games because they probably can't afford it. They probably can't afford the tickets.
Only when your team stinks.
Oh, that's classic though. Then you got this.
Be honest.
This is knocking over your kids' pop.
This is the problem with fucking racial conversations, and I can feel a bunch of motherfuckers. Look.
But I don't know.
Just admit it. There's no other reason it would be bad to you except for it's a little bit niggery for you.
I guess.
And foreign.
I get.
There's no regular white boys playing basketball no more.
Yeah, but how do I relate to hockey guys? They're all Canadian.
Yeah, but they're regular white boys. Canada,
so just because they're white, that I go, oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of black guys playing hockey. If those black guys, there's like 7 or 8 now. They're moving up.
That's a lot.
It's noticeable.
Comparatively speaking, sure, but that's not a lot.
To the fact that hockey is anti-black. It's just not meaning, wait, let me reiterate, meaning it's not a sport that black people...
Why don't black people like hockey?
It's, you know what it is? For the basic point, it's too expensive. Now, I know a white guy goes, cause you got weak ankles, nigga. Now, it's cold. Niggas don't like cold. They got weak ankles. It's an expensive sport. It's
to play.
It's a daddy.
Obviously.
It's a daddy sport.
Yes,
it's a daddy rinse the rink. It's a daddy buys $200-$300 skates. I guess that's the price of the stick.
Right, you're right.
The fact that they have to get up at 5 a.m.
But I never played hockey. Really, a little street hockey.
Yeah, street hockey. That's why you don't play hockey. You play basketball. Basketball's easy. A fucking hole.
So is that why we like the sports we like? It's because we played them growing up and then.
Absolutely.
I mean?
That's why kids in Brazil love.
Why can't we like sports we never played though?
We can, but you don't understand.
I'm just asking a question. I don't know the answer.
I'm saying we don't because the reason
because if you look at hockey, it's a fucking cool sport to check out.
Yes, you grew up on it.
You can't play it unless you were raised playing hockey. And again, like Patrice said. That's a father thing. It's the equipment costs a lot.
No, it's ridiculous.
You don't just get a basketball and go to the fucking park and start shooting fucking
at any time you want.
Right, exactly.
Ice is hard to come by.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this much though, with the whole LeBron James thing, I'm back in. I want to see the Miami Heat lose fucking 50 games this year.
Why is everybody just want to see him?
It ain't gonna happen, dude.
It ain't gonna happen.
Everyone want to see him lose.
But I'll tell you,
I'm gonna tell you something. This is why somebody made a point. I don't know where, but if you made it, you made it. I forgot. But LeBron won 66 games without Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
Was it 66?
66.
No, they didn't go 66 and 16.
Yeah.
I thought they won 61
61, but the year before 66, they won 60 games.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
He's been a 60-game winner, and he went to the championship his second year without them. They're not losing 50 games.
But when they lose the championship, that's going to be
if they go, they're not going to fucking lose.
I'm all in, though. I'm an NBA fan again, officially. I'm announcing it here. I will be watching a lot more games this year.
This is a beastly team, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Beast.
But it's going to happen to the Knicks. Me and Patrice were talking the other day. It's going to happen to the Knicks next year. Now the thing in the NBA is you have to build your super team. They're not going to get away with it. Dude, LeBron and these guys are not going to get away with this shit. Other teams are now figuring out how they build their super team.
Well, to not make it racial once again, I'm telling you,
the NBA will not allow
the
it.
NBA will not allow niggas to run these are all white men. They're not going to let niggas get together and go and make decisions on what the fuck they're going to be doing.
What if they're talking in code?
Trust me.
What if they're talking in code and they got the same agent? How does the NBA prevent that?
How do they stop that? The teams. David Stern, what he is, people go, he's the commissioner, but what he is he's the voice of the owners. He's the owner's boy. So the owners, anything that David Stern has a problem with, the owners have a problem with. The owners are not going to allow, small market teams are not going to allow the Knicks, the Celtics, the Lakers to just buy championships. It ain't going to happen. There's no salary cap in baseball, as far as I'm concerned, which is why the Yankees exist.
So hold on, and they're just going to allow Miami to win fucking, possibly 5, 6, 7.
It's too late. They've done that.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
the NBA, in a way, should allow a few more teams to make their super teams.
The
to make it
NBA is going to go, you deal with it. The have-nots, you deal with it.
Wow.
And then you're going to have old school guys getting interviewed. Like Jordan. Jordan would go, if that happened when he played. If Isaiah, Bird, and Magic was on the same team, Jordan go, fuck all three of you motherfuckers. How about I'll beat you by myself? That was basketball when I loved to watch it. Now they go, let's join forces. Gangsters, there ain't three leaders. This ain't the Justice League of America,
funny
motherfucker.
You should say that. Michael Jordan to NBC Sports, he said this very recently, over the weekend, I believe.
I would have never called up Larry, called up Magic and say, hey, let's get together and play on one team. I mean, things are different. I can't say that's a bad thing. I mean, that's the opportunity these kids have today. I mean, in all honesty, I was trying to beat those guys.
I got to tell you, I think Michael Jordan follows Patrice on Twitter.
Yeah, that's exactly
this
what
was Patrice's whole argument.
Everybody kind of was making that same argument. It's just that you look at Jordan. Jordan built a team around him.
Right.
And here's what they did. Jordan got so good that they knew, okay, if B.J. Armstrong, who was the point guard then, if he was fucking up, let's get another B.J. Armstrong dude that all he does is make jump shots.
Well,
Steve Kerr won a couple of championships because they know all we need if Jordan's on the court. If Jordan's not going to take the last shot, have a guy, once they collapse, kick it over, and your job, stupid, is to hit jump shots.
What an amazing three-point shooter, huh?
I'm telling you, dude.
I don't understand the LeBron thing. We go around in circles.
It's different.
He was one lousy player away from winning championships for Cleveland.
He could have won. He just was leaving. And Jordan told you, and he was quite friendly about it. He's like, I would never had called the greatest players in the world and say help. Right. He would have tried to beat them. And he said, it's different now. And the difference is this. The difference is the money. Right? Jordan never made $100 million contract. I don't think he's ever signed a $100 million contract. He made all his money from endorsements or whatever. But the free agent, I'm sure, look, the thing that sports people, I think, love about this LeBron thing is the idea that the players do have a little power. It gives you a little bit of like, wow, man, it's the OJ verdict. It's just it gives you a little bit of pride that, a nigga beat the system, but now the system is going to have a nice boot on their neck. That's it.
Let's say hi to Jason in Jersey. Jason, what am I doing wrong with the hockey thing with Patrice?
Opie, I know you love your hockey, but Jesus, you got to do a little bit better job of getting at least a Massachusetts boy to like hockey. It's not that hard. I mean, Patrice, you grew up during the Big Bad Bruins, didn't you? Back in the late 70s.
Hockey's a white fucking sport, and Boston is racist, so it just represents crackers with sticks to me. But I'm saying, how do I like it?
Yeah, all Patrice wants to know is how do you sell hockey to a guy that doesn't like the sport? All right, maybe I did a bad job, but how would you do it, Jason?
Listen, first, the bigger ice turf is you want to watch the European game. It's all skill. You lose the hitting. You love the fighting, which you're going to have. You got a nice fighter there for next year with Trevor Gillies. He's going to be your big.
Yeah, so let me ask you this question: Is fighting and hitting is that a part of hockey?
They sort of been trying to get the fighting out of the fucking sport, which is stupid. Let the fucking guys fight. They barely hurt each other. They're fighting on skates. I mean, how much momentum do you really get in the end? A few guys get fucking
pretty good.
Beat up
I watched 25 greatest MSG hockey fights last night.
Yeah,
it's pretty fun.
It's awesome, right? And Trevor, Clark Gillies' son, is playing for the Islanders now, and he's an animal.
Oh, is he?
He's a fucking animal.
Is he huge?
He's big. He fights. He's old school. He's like his pops.
Yeah, big guy.
I'm not saying make the rings as big as like a fucking soccer field. You open it up a little bit so you can see these guys skate a little bit more.
You make the ring bigger, so that they can do what?
It just feels crowded.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of. Do you get frustrated, Jason, when you see a lot of time being eaten up, the team's just trying to get control of the puck?
You know what? I'm seeing some of the games on the bigger ice surface. If you get frustrated watching on the smaller, the NHL size rink,
right?
The Olympic rink is ridiculous. You got these huge corners. You're going to see all those checkers go away. You're going to have more finesse guys in the game.
I don't disagree with you, Jason. How about somewhere in between then?
Okay, I know
how about
Ovechkin and who's the other kid? Crosby. Why? Okay, maybe this is a better question. Why are they good?
Why are they good?
Meaning, why are they better than Why do I know their names? Or why do I know Gretzky's name?
Oh, Jesus, he's the guy that revolutionized. He's Jordan.
Okay, explain to me what Gretzky did so that I know his name. So evidently it's a playing thing he did.
He was Jordan. This guy's absolutely right. He was so much better than everybody else.
He would do what?
When he was playing. It just skills. Fucking skills.
That's what it is, man.
You scored relentless.
You got to grow up with it, I guess.
Scored at ease.
Patrice.
Yes.
You said that you had, in basketball, you got all these guys coming out. You have to skate in hockey before you can do anything else. I mean, that's the skill right there.
That is fucking absolutely true. The fact that they doing shit on skates is amazing. That is check one.
That's why everyone should be watching.
It's not with their feet, which is tough enough.
Yeah, if you were running around on just a fucking, floor.
Right.
Do you know how amazing it is to skate as fast as you can, then stop? That's fucking, it is amazing. That's amazing. Hockey fans, check.
Dude, getting back to
Jordan.
Dwayne Wade. It's in the paper today, and AOL kind of fucked Dwayne Wade. At first, I was like, "What the fuck was he thinking?" And then you read a little more, and you realize AOL fucked him.
It's my deal here, see?
That's right. Wade had this to say for AOL Fan House. Okay, he was quoted as saying this: "If we lose a couple in a row this season, it will be like the World Trade Center is coming down again." That's like wow. Obviously, it got back to Dwayne Wade's people, and they're like, whoa, what the fuck? That wasn't what he said. You just kind of edited what he said to make it easy for your website. What he actually said was, we're going to be wearing a bullseye, Wade reported, but that's what you play for. We enjoy the bullseye. Plus, there are going to be times when we lose 2-3 games in a row, and it seems like the world has crashed down. You're all going to make it seem like the World Trade Center is coming down again, but... And this is what AOL didn't add originally, but it's not going to be nothing but a couple of basketball games. That's a lot different than the original fucking thing he said.
It's completely different. It's the opposite.
Right. He covered his ass.
Because he said, hey, but we're just talking about basketball games here.
Right. The world, when you mention the World Trade Center, it gets everyone on edge, and then you realize he covered his ass.
Yeah, totally.
By adding the thing, look, it's only a couple of games in the end.
Totally. That
fucking AOL. What the hell?
Wow, trying to get him fucked.
So,
trying to get him fucked.
And finally, you might as well wrap up sports with Tiger cursed on TV. So, that's a big deal today, I guess.
What did he say? I fucked. What name followed that?
He didn't do well with the British Open. Another major goes by, and Tiger didn't win. Huh?
He came at 13.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I guess we don't have to talk about golf. Most people don't give a shit. You don't like golf, do you, Patrice? Do you like watching it? Golf and hockey is very foreign to you.
If I got any black card,
I know
you can't.
You can't even.
But a lot of black people are into golf now.
Dude, who could afford to play golf growing up? But there's a lot of golf fans.
It's just it's an old man's game too. I might get into it.
Tiger made it a younger man sport, but in general, it's still an old guy's sport, right?
It's just
But this is Tiger Woods from the British Open.
Woods has missed that. I think the wind's blowing from the right. They can't believe the ball should go that way. I think that they get to the situation where you're concerned about the wind, the strength of the wind. Is it going to affect the ball? You imagine it will, and then it doesn't, and then you don't strike it as firmly as you might do, and you miss.
He is running hot with a 5-par to come. Tiger needs to get moving.
They play the music. Cover him up. He's fucking saying fuck shit.
I think there were a few in there. I think there might have been a cocksucker in there, if you listen closely.
Yeah, fuck.
Who cares? If you're going to have live mics, you're going to hear some curses.
Of course.
What do you expect the guy not to curse?
Love a cat.
God damn, Tiger's great.
Yeah.
To be able to fucking have people interested in that fucking.
You know how great Tiger Woods is?
shit.
I watched the British Open the entire weekend. I get up early on weekend, so it's right there on the TV, right? The guy was pretty much out of it early. Man, he got so much coverage all the way through his last fucking hole on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, they don't care.
They just... Usually, if a guy drops out, they're like, you don't even see him again. You're like, what? Did he walk off the course? You don't even know if he's still out there.
They don't care.
Well, with Tiger, they show pretty much every shot he does.
Yeah.
That's how great he is. When there was guys leading this tournament that were just blowing everyone else away, and they continue to, show you.
Boy, are they writing him off too?
Huh?
They are writing him off.
What do you mean?
They just. You could see the media or whatever you calling it. You could just see them devising a way to have everybody say "fuck Tiger," and the cheating thing has disappeared. But now it's okay. Here's where all the other greats failed,
have fucked up,
and he only has 5 years. But he has more because Jack Nicholson was a
Nicholas.
Nicholas. I'm sorry about that. Nicholas or
same thing. Every fucking time I have to think about it.
And you got the other great guy who's synonymous.
Palmer.
Arnold
Palmer.
And who's the one who kind of invented golf in this country?
Ben Hogan.
These guys. They played golf. Here's one of the things people forget Tiger has innovated. He innovated physical conditioning to golf.
Working out.
Jack Nicklaus was just a physical bum who was good. The Tiger probably has 10 more years to 15 more years to go because he's
in shape.
He's in shape. Yeah. So they're trying to say, oh, it's over for Tiger and his chase because it's 5 years. Everybody gets old at 40. He's in better shape than any of those guys, and he probably has those, some genes, natural genes that fucking help. So he might still.
He still has a good shot.
He has a good shot.
And he's got that big thigh muscle that the blacks have in him. It's that thigh muscle that was bred in during his slavery days. Really, Jimmy the Greek? Keep talking. I love this. I got the last video of Jimmy the Greek. Sure, they breed their big buck with the big black woman. And what they get is a stronger Negro. Oh, bye-bye, Jimmy. Bye, Jimmy the Greek.
Hold on, let's play it.
Now, does he get fired because it's true, or he fired because he said it?
Because he said
it. He just said it.
Here it is. This goes way back.
I love this one.
For the youngsters out there, I mean, there was no one bigger than Jimmy the Greek for a while there.
Every event.
This guy was so massively huge.
Every big event that happened, they would go to the handicapper, Jimmy the Greek, to see who was going to win, what are the odds. The Belmont Stakes, he'd pick the horses, the Super Bowl, the teams, the over-under, the fucking... Did
you see 30-30, that documentary about him?
No.
They have a documentary, ESPN 30 for 30, and that statement was made in conjunction with the fact they was trying to get rid of him.
Oh,
like at that point, he was just a crazy old coot, and they was like, oh, thank God. CBS was like, thank God he said that shit.
Send a cameraman over there and just bait him with questions.
Yeah.
Because he was starting to dip in his popularity at that point.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Well, the dip got a lot dippier after this.
The black is a better athlete to begin with because he's been bred to be that way because of his high thighs and big thighs that goes up into his back, and they can jump higher and run faster because of their bigger thighs. This goes back all the way to the Civil War, when during the slave trading, the slave owner would breed his big black to his big woman so that he could have a big black kid.
Jimmy.
Even in 2010, it's uncomfortable to hear. Knowing what he had as a career.
The cameraman's jaw was on the floor. He was like, oh my God, I am filming the last you will ever see of Jimmy the Greek.
You're big black.
Your black is the better athlete.
All right, ready? Can we make that acceptable now, please? Make that do that, okay?
Well,
in non-getting fired right now terms on ESPN.
On ESPN.
On ESPN, not getting fired.
We can barely do it on satellite radio.
First, you got to start it out with this. Some people would say
Okay.
See, that takes your responsibility completely
right
out of it.
away, okay.
Some people would say that a black person would make a better athlete. Based on
I say I have to stop you there. I say
immediately.
I
already went over the line.
If you agree, Gregory.
What happened?
I say right there. Start it off again.
Some people would say
this is trying not to get fired. The entire statement on ESPN right now.
Okay.
Don't get fired.
Some people
Jimmy
would
the Greek.
say that based on history, and what the black man went through.
I think I stop you there.
Yeah, we need a buzzer.
I think
we need a buzzer.
You're already fired.
We need a buzzer. Hold on, let me get my buzzer
You're
out.
already fucking fired.
Patrice, point to me when you need the buzzer. Wait, I gotta find my buzzer.
Go ahead, man.
Hold on. I need the buzzer.
How long was that, Danny? Was that whole thing that he said? Around what?
All right, let's try this again. All right, go ahead, Ann. Try it.
All right.
Hold on. How long was Jimmy the Greek's thing? Now, you have to go as close to the length of Jimmy the Greek, not getting fired.
That's probably about a 30-second clip.
30 seconds to 45 seconds?
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Let's just call it 30. Make it easy. Patrice.
30 seconds.
Make it easy.
30 seconds. You have to survive. 30 seconds. Wait, let me get my fucking. You gotta stop
walking on your phone. I got eggshells.
I got right behind you. Right behind you.
Okay.
Racial eggshells.
You ready to go?
30 seconds.
Hold on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anthony, try not to get fired. Go.
Some people would say that over the years, the black athlete.
You got 6.3 seconds. You can't. No one says black. You fucked up already.
All right, let's try again. Come on. I know my pal here can do this.
30 seconds
all right,
in.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Some people would say that there are athletes of certain ethnic backgrounds that are better suited for sport based on history itself and what these people went through in history. These people.
Yes. You was on a roll. These.
Why'd you say these are those people?
These things. These monsters.
It's on a tightrope.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
One more try?
Let me have one more try.
One more try.
Come on,
here.
Aaron. Come on. You got 16 seconds that time, man.
All right.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Some people would say.
I did that, sorry. All right, you're not trying for real? All right, here we go. And go.
Some people would say that there are athletes of certain ethnic backgrounds that, due to historic circumstances, have made better athletes out of certain ethnic groups. Whether it was because of certain physical physical tasks that were forced upon them.
He's fired. Let me tell you, you're fired. For knowing that you were babbling. And you were trying to cover up your racism. You're fucking finished.
He's fired for showing his panic.
Yeah, ESPN, you're done here at ESPN.
I've never heard so many. I mean, I do a lot, but I never heard Ant do.
One more time.
No, he could do this.
I got it.
Jimmy the Greek's fucking spiel.
Yeah.
Without getting fired today.
All right, here we go.
Oh, hold on.
God, it has to be. Get your boy Mad Dog. Is it any? How do they touch on racial shit? They probably just don't.
One more time, man. You got
One
this?
more time.
Okay.
I think I got it.
All right, Ant's got it.
All right, you got the stopwatch?
Yeah, here we go. Ant's got it.
Okay.
Don't laugh or you're going to ruin it.
Ready?
And go.
Some people would say colored people are faster than white people. They have an extra bone in their leg. It's called the Negro bone. And it makes them run faster, jump higher, and throw things further.
You want to do it with the beat, maybe? Maybe that's what you need.
I don't think I got
Those nigger
it.
elbows, boy, can they fucking throw?
With those ashy elbows of theirs.
Oh, my God. No, there's no way a white man could get away with the Jimmy the Greek speech.
We got another Jimmy the Greek clip.
Okay.
The black coaches one? You remember this one, right?
Right, yeah.
E-Rock, you got that?
They take over coaching like everybody wants them to. There's not going to be anything left for the white people. I mean, all the players are black. I mean, the only thing that the whites control is the coaching jobs. Now, I'm not being derogatory about it, but that's all that's left for them.
Jesus fuck, man.
Don't make them coaches.
Do you have the Howard Cosell one if we're going to be doing this today? You remember what Howard Cosell?
We talked about it one time, and his son called in.
Yeah.
He was like, look.
I love that his son listens to the show.
Look at Lawrence Taylor. Look at that gorilla climb the Empire State Building.
The Howard Cosell.
But wasn't he using it like he had said that about other people too in the past, white or black?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Imagine hearing that today. Is that guy not?
But he says, like, look at that little monkey go, and a racist would never make that mistake.
Yeah.
I think Howard Cosell is look at that little. I think everybody.
I don't think he got in trouble for it, right? It's just
a tad bit.
But looking back now, you go, holy crap! But at the time, he got maybe a tiny bit.
You wouldn't get the word monkey out.
No.
Look at that man. Boop. Well, we're sorry. We've interrupted our programming.
And now you get in trouble on any. Look at that little squirrel. Look at that little roach.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
You have to fucking. You
know what? Danny, you got to help me out because I
help me out here, Henry.
Extremely racist old radio ad. We might as well play this now because we're heading in that direction.
Oh no! What is this about?
This was an old time. Well, back in in the day, marketing your product.
You're supposed to say "good old" before that.
Marketing your goods wasn't so politically correct as it is today.
Yeah,
and this was a radio ad. I believe this was a product from Australia.
This is a legitimate radio ad.
Yes, I did the
not a goof or anything like that.
At first, I wasn't sure, and I actually had to look.
Not some internet asshole out there.
No. This was a legit product from way long ago. I believe it originated in Australia.
Right,
I'm not going to say anything.
All right, let's take a listen to
play
this.
It.
Okay.
Nigga boy, nigga boy, nigga boy.
That was on a commercial?
This is legit?
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, look, there's a ton of stuff. I mean, if you walk into any antique store and you'll see this stuff, there's always a little cabinet for it all.
For all the old nutcrackers.
Nigga boy, 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 boy.
All the shine up, all the hand in hand with
nigga boy, nigga boy, nigga boy.
Housewives know there's nothing holds a candle with
nigga boy, nigga boy, nigga boy.
Nigga boy steel wool, best in the business.
Best a lady ever had. A nigga boy shine is the shiniest shine.
Thanks to lanolin soap in every pad. What's the brand that everyone demands?
It's nigga boy, nigga boy, nigga boy.
And what's the gentlest cleaner on your hands? Why, nigga boy.
Nigga boy, nigga boy. Nigga boy, nigga boy, nigga boy, nigga boy, nigga boy, nigga boy.
They had to come up with a jingle.
Wow.
Pretty catchy.
A jingle that is never going to leave my head for the rest of my life.
No.
I think for the first time ever, I could look Patrice in the eye.
Wow.
During our discussions.
Oh, geez.
I actually looked away.
That was for soap?
It was for steel wool.
A steel wool?
With kind of like SOS pads.
Oh, for the hair. Wow.
Oh, shit. I didn't even
steel
think of
wool
that.
hair, nigga boy soap.
Oh, damn.
Nigga boy with steel wool
What's
hair.
is there some kind of a background on that?
Well, all I know is that it was made in Sydney, Australia. I'm trying to locate the actual packaging. I have a description of the packaging. I don't have an actual picture of the packaging, but it says it's an empty, it's a yellow box rather. It says the new improved Boy Steelwood soap. Right. The soap is in the pad printed in red and black. The picture is of a winking Aboriginal boy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they got pretty racist over there in Australia.
Now that commercial was made when in 2000?
Yeah.
7. Fucking son of bitches.
Australians.
Wog. They call us
nigga boy.
Wog soap. Fucking use this soap, you look like a wog.
Wash your fucking pots and pans, with some of this nigger boy stuff. Yeah, it's like nigger hair with soap in it or something. What? I know. My pan's got all stuck with eggs on it. I need me some nigger boy.
Jesus.
Well, that's what the fuck. Fucking Australians. I
Pick me
know.
up some nigga boy.
Where is my
I know.
I gotta find my
You ever try to cook up some Vegemite? Get stuck in the bottom of your pan, you know? You gotta break out the nigger boy.
Is that on Mel Gibson's tapes?
Yeah. Wash it, you cunt! The pan! Oh, no! Grab the nigger boy! Holy shit.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I know. Oh, those Aussies are the worst.
Fucking racist to their
They really are. And it's the whole country.
All of them.
Like, you can't find a fucking... They don't turn their heads before they make a joke over there.
Racist as a... You think Russell Crowe and fucking Nicole Kidman, they just have a fucking Australian mafia?
It's just all about it.
You know Russell calls fucking Denzel a nigga when he lost to him in the Training Day and Gladiator. He fucking lost to him in Training Day, and he's like
clapping like on camera. Yeah, hey, congratulations.
And in his head, he's just singing nigga boy in his head. Nigga boy, nigga boy.
Congratulations, great job, great job.
King Kong ain't got nothing on you, nigga boy. Really? Yes, he does, nigga boy. Oh shit. Fucking
unbelievable. Let me go to Robin Garden City.
Jesus,
fucking awful people, man.
Rob, what do you got?
Hey guys, last week I did my own Mel Gibson remix. I put it on YouTube if you guys want to hear it. It's a Peter Griffin verse Mel Gibson remix. It's already got like close to 200 hits.
Wow. And, 200 hits.
That fucking thing's going viral.
Wow,
that's amazing.
Fuck. That thing's going to take off any time then.
That's
hey, I'm happy with 200 hits.
Perhaps more than that.
Well, let's see how good it is, Danny. This guy really believes in what he did.
Rape boy. What? Perhaps.
I'm punching out. Goodbye.
You found it?
Yes.
All right, let's take a listen.
He's
to this.
overinflating his hit count by just a smidgen.
Oh, really?
What has he got?
189 views.
Right.
This is taking.
Boy. He's pushing.
Taking the internet by. Oh well.
Here it is. I bet this sucks. I just bet it sucks.
Hello? You make my life so fucking difficult. Who is this? You have one more chance. And I mean it. Now fucking go if you want. But I will give you one more chance. Okay.
At least the quality's good.
You make me want to smoke. You fuck my damn. You care about yourself. Yeah, you know what? To hell with you then. Yeah, go to hell. Go to hell. What? Okay, you bastard. You want to play rough? You need a fucking bat in the side of the head. Holy crap! You've got a sick mind. You need a fucking doctor. You need a fucking brain transplant. You need a fucking... Well, excuse me for being retarded.
It's no D-boy.
You get it now? What mean?
They're good cuts.
Hey! Stop it. Stop it. You fucking don't care about me. I'm having a hard time, you fucking yank the rug, you bitch. You son of a bitch.
Oh my god, this is so bad. Patrice?
What? You hang up, I'm coming over there. You've been drinking. What the? You're in my house. So I'll call the police and tell them there's someone in my house. You could not be more wrong. Well, I guess I should be going. I don't want to miss the all-you-can-eat schnitzel bar.
I'll tell you, dude, the guy that just called, I'll tell you why this innately stinks.
Yes, Patrice.
I'll tell you why. And I'm not even, you listen to...
It stinks so bad, it just ruined the last hour of great radio.
I tell you why it stinks.
It right out.
Right.
And you hate to just say somebody put their word. It's the other D-boy thing. The D-boy things are from existing audio that you can't really... The genius of it is to take audio that is straight up from one thing and meld it into something else that's straight up from one thing. So when you go, when you put Mel Gibson up against Pat O'Brien, you can't do much with it but figure out how to meld those two existing conversations into something else.
He's just using clips
took clips
from many episodes.
From
Right.
There's a million episodes of the Family Guy that you could just take any word and put Peter Griffin to.
Right. It makes no sense, though.
It's not as, it's just editing as opposed to creating something.
That's what you're going to call editing?
I know.
I mean, I'm trying to not.
Sounds like you recorded it on a wax cylinder.
Trying to help him why it's just, you could do it with the Carol Burnett show or fucking Seinfeld.
Yeah.
You know, who are these people? What? Who are these people? It's like, it's just,
I'm more impressed that he was able to to upload that to YouTube. Like if you know the process to get that up online with like a still picture, then you need to be able to like learn how to just fade in clips and fade them out and make things a little smoother than that. I mean, transitions are a little rough.
Well,
yeah.
That's why it's just.
I think the best one that came in from the listeners was from Dan, the producer.
Oh, yeah. The Pulp Fiction one.
Do we have that to play in a break for him? Give him another plug? He does radio in Vancouver, I believe.
You should have. Eric's telling me that you have in front of you there somewhere.
All right, let me
come
play
up
that. If we're going to play listener ones.
Listener.
Here it is. Okay. We'll play this going in a break. Let's not forget, Patrice is going to be at the Miami Improv this coming weekend. So go see fucking Patrice.
Yes.
If you're in the Miami area. I'm telling you, you're going to have a good time. All right, we'll do this. That Jordan thing is great. Patrice has never heard that before. Gatorade, is it in you?
I do that all the time, just like around the house or driving. I'll just start going, Gatorade, is it in you?
How does he shoot free throws and they can't do that?
You know what's fucked up about that? How do you fuck that up 12 different ways?
I don't know.
Can you fuck that up 12 Try to fuck that up 12 different ways right now, Patrice.
Let me tell you something.
You don't want to play?
Yeah. The morning that you go in, you look at that and go, boy, this is going to be the best money I ever made for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Gatorade, is it in you?
Yeah, see, you just did it.
And then you go, and they go, can you do it a little, is it in you? Is it in you? First, you go through all the
easy ones.
The different quotations. Gatorade! Exclamation point. Is it in you? Question. Gatorade. Is it in you? Is it in you? Period. Gatorade. Is it in you?
All right, that's 3 though.
Gatorade. Is it in you? Is it in you? You sing it. Gatorade. It's how many times? Gatorade. Is it? Because he sound like he's. Is it in you?
You just did 5, but he did another fucking 7.
Shit.
And then you start fucking up Gatorade. Gate. O-Raid. Gatorade. 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 Is it in you? Gatorade is.
Gatorade is.
So we shouldn't fault Michael Jordan? We should fault the people, the engineer?
Yeah.
In that situation?
Yeah, you fault it for saying, you come in and they probably told, I've done this a million times where it's like, all right, give us another read. And, and you go, why? Why?
One for safety.
That's why one-camera shows, I love one-camera shows. I think they're the funniest shows, The Office and Larry Sanders, all these one-camera shows. But the thing about one-camera shows is like, it's too long. Like, why 4,000 takes? You don't stop trying to fucking justify your existence.
I'll never understand that.
My philosophy is that's why you don't see a lot of great comedies anymore, because they're too busy fucking doing the scenes over and over and over again to make it look right.
And then
taking all the energy
and the feeling is gone.
That's my theory on why, like, when we were growing up, it seemed like there was a new comedy popping out that everyone loved, and you just don't get that anymore. And I think it's because they want to make sure the lighting's right, and you know what I mean?
I remember recording stuff, and you think it's hysterical. You wrote it, you fucking do, you record it,
right?
And then after it's all mixed and arranged and everything, by the time the final product is done, you're like, was this ever funny?
Yep.
This stinks.
That's what happened to that pilot I did. It's just like it was a vision.
Yep.
And it's just so many people that think all the funny that I do.
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm in deep shit. I think me was just talking, going to the bathroom. I'm in deep shit because what I think is funny and committed to might stink. And fuck me funny, just what I think is funny.
Right.
Just ain't happening.
No,
man.
it doesn't. It's not that it stinks. It's not what mainstream media is looking for.
Really, 50-year-old fucking
entertainment is looking
hacky
for.
dude. Really, really, dude. I you know what's funny?
Yeah.
This is why I get upset, and it's not sports. I'm just going back. There's a kid named Nate Robinson, who plays for the Celtics now. He used to play for the Knicks, if you don't know.
Sure.
5'8", 5'9", a machine,
He's an
basketball
animal.
machine. He's only good if there's fucking David Banner or the Hulk. He's only good when he's the Hulk. But these old, irrelevant guys try to make him play as David Banner. They go, you have to calm it down. But he's only good
play as the Hulk.
as the fucking Hulk.
Just let him be the Hulk.
Just let him. He wouldn't have made it to the NBA if he didn't always play as the Hulk. Leave him alone. So you get a guy that people go, oh, he's funny. The guys that come on your show, me, Bob, Bill, fucking Rogan, to a lot of degree. It's like you go, these guys fucking have been funny all their lives.
Yeah.
And then you get into the business part, and Susan, head of development, thinks it's not good, and you go, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, why did you hire me then? Right?
Why am I here?
You could get anybody to do this then.
Holy
you didn't hire me to be the
shit.
Hulk like you're saying.
Yes, I'm funny because of how I've been, you know.
Hey, we're going to move on, but we were talking about LeBron James, and Patrice mentioned it outside the studio. I've seen the video as well. I don't know why we didn't bring it up when we were talking about LeBron. the heel turn video that's up on YouTube.
I think it's hilarious.
Have you seen it, Ant?
Yeah.
You
I
like?
saw it when Patrice retweeted. Yeah.
Oh, you saw it? You watched it?
Oh,
it
yeah.
made me laugh, man. It's just so goofy and dumb. It's
Basically, it's a classic wrestling heel turn, but they fucking put like a LeBron James face on one of the dudes.
It's cheesy, but it's so fucking funny.
It's so cheesy, but it just works.
At its cheesiness.
It's
like,
just
oh
so
my
cheesy.
God, what is he doing?
I got to get something out of the way.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jimmy. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Mr. Shitty Chest.
Out of all the days that it is Jimmy's birthday, today is legitimately Jimmy's birthday.
How do we know for sure, though?
What a gift I get. Robert Duvall photo on the way he was actually leaving. Well, I caught him going out the door.
Get out.
You got a picture with Robert Duvall for your birthday.
He was walking out the door.
Will that be your best birthday present today?
No, it's a cool one, but I mean, I'm really glad I came in.
Let me see it.
Yeah, Jimmy just flew in from Montreal.
And his... Let me say.
He looks good as an old man. He must be 80 years old.
Yeah.
Let me see what Robert Duvall looks like now.
He's not a fucking decrepit old man. He looks all right.
You're out, Tom.
Looks like a fisherman.
If only he was in like one decent movie.
He hasn't aged in
He stopped after what, like Apocalypse Now? Has it been any since then?
It was.
He's been.
He was in.
He now plays loners now. Lonely old coots with a gun on the porch. Fucking or fucking. He's still a sheriff. He plays sheriff on Hallmark Channel movies and shit. But he's done enough where it's like he doesn't need to do anything else.
Pass.
He's great even in those horrible movies.
They
don't make a bad movie here and there, and he's always good, man. He got old young and just stayed old looking. He hasn't aged from that in 20 years.
He still looks good.
There are old Twilight Zones that he is in
and
that he looks old.
Yep.
He's
Balding is a motherfucker.
And just fucking. And you know he was like 23, just horseshoe bald.
I think he deserves to be heard. The best use of his hands, any actor in history. He would do this thing where his hands would be out in front of him and kind of cupped in.
Yeah.
He had this great way of fucking of using his fucking hands to.
What movie was that where he used his hands?
That was in with fucking Ned Beatty. That was in Network, where he played the fucking where he played the head of CA, the network, or whatever CA.
It was the network.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I forgot
He fired him.
Fucking Duvall.
Oh,
Jesus.
dude, I couldn't believe that.
He had a
He was great in Apocalypse Now too. He was
Amazing.
fucking tremendous in that.
And recently he had a Who Gives a Shit scene in Crazy Heart, and he was great.
I didn't see that yet.
You haven't seen?
What is that?
I have it, but I haven't
Is
seen
that when he played the sergeant and he was fucking with his kid?
Crazy Heart.
No, that was Great Santini.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Santini.
Crazy Heart was the one that won, some Oscars and shit. With, what's his name? Bridges.
I wanted them to just talk to me like I was Toomer.
What did he say to you?
Toomer.
He was all right. I just because he was walking out with Tim Sabian, and my eyes just opened.
Who's Tim Sabian?
He runs Howard's Town. We know him from YSP.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
He's been around for years. Tim, we know.
But there was another guy I didn't know with some show like that.
No, Tim's a good dude.
Everyone knows everyone here.
He's fucking, and he's walking out, and I'm like, it's Duvall. Like I had seen him before, but I'm like, that really is him.
Yeah.
And me and Kenny happened to walk through the fucking doors in reception, and there he was. And I just was like, I shook his hand, like, have a picture? Like, there was no protocol. I didn't even say hi to Tim.
Nothing.
And Tim's trying to duck out of the way.
Oh. Hey, you got it.
I don't know. He goes, all right, man, just make it fast. It's not. And then there was no flash happening. And I'm like, Kenny, I'm gonna bite you.
No. He told you to make it fast?
No, but not like a dick. He's just like, all right, just make it fast. He just wants to get out of there.
Robert Duvall?
Yeah, but he wasn't being a jerk. He's just, he's old. He wants to go
Make
home.
it fast, Lance.
Yeah.
He's one of those actors that can walk the streets by himself. You feel like I saw Joe Pesci in The Village, and he just you just go, hey, and he gets that look like I'm not the guy that people are gonna be around fucking with on that level. Alec Baldwin is a very in the street guy.
Just kind of
Alec Baldwin. He wanders the Upper West Side.
He's just an in the street guy.
He almost looks homeless. If you didn't know it was Alec Baldwin.
I've never seen him.
Who couldn't?
Oh yeah, I've seen him many times.
Like, what celebrity could not possibly walk
I would
the street?
say Brad Pitt couldn't. I would say any in the magazines on a regular basis, guys, and Joe Pesci was never that. Brad Pitt could not. I don't think George Clooney could.
There were two. I've seen a million celebrities because they walked the Upper West Side a lot. There were two that drew ridiculous crowds. Two. Yoko Ono walked home from the movie theater once.
Gives a fuck about
People were
Yoko.
out of their minds running out of
She had
every fucking
Lennon's
store.
dick in her. That's the only reason.
It was Yoko, and the only other one was Keanu Reeves. But then again, he was wearing a long fucking Matrix fucking black coat in the middle of summer, so I think that alone made people go, what the fuck? But they came out.
The singers probably can't. Huh? I don't think the singers. I think Justin Bieber can't. And I don't think Lady Gaga
little girls
can.
Know who I saw walk around like, and no one gave a shit? Dustin Hoffman.
Wow, he's one.
He walked around. He walked around with a thing of flowers that he got from the corner bodega. Wandering around, just looking up in the air. I think we talked about this on the air, and no one bothered him whatsoever.
There's an energy, man. Joe Pesci had an energy of Ice Cube used to do a rap, long ago. He goes, shake, when you see me in the street, shake my hand and make it a firm shake. Say what up, Ice Cube, and then break. Because if you're hanging there, I'm going to tell you loud and clear, get off my dick, nigga, and tell your bitch to come here. So Joe Pesci gives that kind of vibe where it's like you just go, hey Joe, and he just goes, hi.
He goes,
you keep it
bitches
fucking, yep.
Dude.
You just keep it moving. Dustin Hoffman got that.
Hate to tell you, Yoko drew a crowd, man. People were out of their fucking minds.
Fucking they want to touch John Lennon juice, man.
Supposedly she doesn't walk often. She called off her driver, and then me as a creep, I just fucking followed her home.
Is that the driver that was recording her?
Appreciates that, huh?
I wonder if that was the driver that was recording her. There was that secret guy secretly taping her.
She was in the same movie theater when I saw. I think it was Grizzly Man. And I'm in the bathroom, and fucking Sean Lennon's in the bathroom. I'm like, holy shit. Man. So I go to my... Huh?
I think just making jokes about Yoko's horrible speech.
Oh, shit. Grizzly.
So all of a sudden, I'm in the bathroom with Sean Lennon. I'm like, holy shit. I tell my girl, and sure enough, he's hanging with Yoko. And they called off their driver and started walking down Broadway.
That's like seeing Priscilla Presley. I bet you Priscilla Presley gets bothered because she got. I mean, I would at this point. John Lennon is bigger than Icon. Yeah. I mean, you get John Lennon aura on you. A lot of people are creepy when it comes to that.
Getting Elvis
posthumous shit. Elvis stink. Elvis stink. Michael Jackson stink is going to be huge soon.
Know who used to walk around the neighborhood and no one bothered him? Conan O'Brien.
He gives off that vibe, man. And I bet you Leno walks around with no one fucks with him. I bet you. But it's different. New York and L.A. we're talking, but in fucking Ohio, none of these people can walk around.
Crazy, right.
Oh, yeah,
Who's the... Leno seems accessible, though. He speaks to people.
Yeah, he seems like he can walk through the
Letterman
streets.
doesn't. Letterman couldn't, because I think Letterman seems like too inaccessible.
Who the fuck is the guy from Ghostbusters, the nerd?
Bill Murray? Oh, Harold Ramis?
Glasses.
Harold Ramis?
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis?
Seen him a million fucking times. No one bothers him. No one cares.
That is, by the way, that's not the Rick Moranis movie you access to make sense.
I know.
It's like Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
You're right.
Yeah.
But you know what? He's to the point where no one even cares. They don't even. They don't even look.
He is almost done point.
They don't even look.
Yeah, he is.
At least Dustin Hoffman, they were looking, but weren't bothering. There's a whole thing.
It's time. He's at that level where it's shit. He produced Godfather 12. Like it's at the point where I just found out something interesting. I didn't know, and this might be old white news, but I didn't know that your girl. I was watching a movie called Prophecy. It's an old horror movie. What's the girl? The sister from The Godfather.
Oh, Talia Shire.
I didn't fucking know she was your boy's sister.
Right.
Francis Ford Coppola. This family's a mafia.
Yeah.
I didn't realize these motherfuckers was so indigenous.
Yeah.
To Hollywood.
Nicolas Cage.
And Nicolas Cage is part of that whole thing.
I don't hear shit about the Wayans brothers. These motherfuckers, the Coppolas are nepotism in this business to the fucking 10th degree.
Goddamn royalty.
And he has his brother, Francis Ford's his uncle, used to do all the music from the fucking movie. I was like, what the fuck? Wikipedia has the Coppola family tree. I'm not upset about it. It's just, I didn't realize these motherfuckers were so dug in.
Why did Nicolas Cage use his last name?
I know.
He didn't want the Coppola name. He wanted to do it on his own.
Why would you want the Coppola name?
I think I remembered reading something about that, and he wanted to do it on his own without any
fuck that. I would trade in the Hughes name in a second.
I want to change my name to Coppola.
Yeah, exactly. I think I want to do it now.
See, but he had the option. If Nicolas Cage fucking flopped, he'd be Nicolas Coppola in a second.
Nicolas Coppola Cage, like Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the family tree. Anything on there?
But Talia Shire,
we're talking about
Jason Schwartzman.
She wasn't Talia Coppola ever.
No.
Ever was she Talia Coppola. His daughter was Coppola.
Yeah.
Now she's big time director, but when she was Coppola, she single-handedly almost destroyed The Godfather.
Oh, the franchise. She almost wrecked it. Oh, what a
you said
mess.
Jason Schwartzman.
That's Talia Shire's son. He stars in.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah, he stars in Bored to Death.
And he got another brother.
He was in Rushmore, obviously.
I didn't see Rushmore.
Rushmore is a good movie. Man.
He was in I Heart Huckabees.
Yeah, I like the Rushmore, man. He was good in that one.
Motherfucker, boy. I'm sorry. I
didn't know that. Anyone else on that family tree?
Look at the family tree.
It's pretty.
Jesus Christ.
All in Hollywood, probably.
Oh, yeah.
That's a family tree without a whole lot of nuts on it, right?
Happy birthday, Chip. Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
We also have Randy Couture. That's why he came back from Montreal.
I also don't want to miss if I don't have to. Like tomorrow I do, and then I got to go to LA. So I don't want to miss days if I don't have to.
But it's your birthday.
I know.
Randy Couture's coming in, and Terry Crews from the Old Spice commercial. That's how I know.
Yeah.
He's also in Everyone Hates Chris, right? He's the father.
He's been around a long time, man.
But now we all know him from the Old Spice commercials. He's coming
And he's doing Ice Cube's new show on TBS.
He's a TV show?
Yeah, Ice Cube. He's another father. He's a father again.
And he's in The Expendables, Terry Crews and Randy Couture.
I think that's going to be a halfway big movie. Like middle big.
Almost,
like 18.
Almost big?
Almost big.
Yeah. Almost big.
What did A-Team do numbers-wise?
What did they do, 60?
Did well, right? I think it did okay.
Which is that what is
Well, The Expendables got Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, Mickey Rourke, Jason Statham. That means this movie's going to suck.
You don't like Jason Statham?
No, not because of Jason Statham. There's too many big fucking names.
75.
Usually the movies with a lot of big names don't do well.
I don't think they're as nostalgic as they think they are. I don't think they came together on this nostalgia kind of coming back thing. But I don't think that I think the only one that's nostalgic might be Schwarzenegger and Stallone, but the rest are pretty existing now. Dolph Lundgren, he's been doing movies.
Jet Li,
Retrograde.
Jesus, yeah.
Eric Roberts, who's a great actor.
Underrated.
Love
by
Eric
the way.
Roberts.
Great, one of the great fucking, for the time that he was great.
Should have been way bigger than he was.
10 minutes.
What happened?
Fuck. I don't know. He
Did
had that
he do a
hair
drug
lip
thing or something?
I don't know.
Something happened with him. He should have been in a million great movies.
Better than fucking better than Stacy Keach and Joaquin Phoenix, man.
Oh yeah, Joaquin.
Greatest hair lip actor of our time.
Of our time. the greatest hair lip actor. Him and Star 80.
Fucking Cheech.
Doesn't even have
It's a knuckle on his mouth. That's terrible.
Fucking.
I don't remember Star 80 anymore.
Oh,
haven't seen that movie
Star
in years.
fucking 80. The thing he did with John Voight was the Runaway Train.
I didn't know he had a hair lip.
Oh yeah,
he was in
got a hair lip.
Pope of Greenwich Village.
Pope of Greenwich Village.
He was Charlie. They took my dumb. He was that guy.
And Mickey Rourke, by the way, another guy that. But we know what happened to Mickey, but.
He's got a hair face.
Oh, looks like Little Kim.
Hey, did the Iron Man, the second movie, come out and I missed it?
It made about good 300, 400, maybe more.
Was it good? Or was it
people
a bomb?
loved it. People loved it. It wasn't a bomb.
What the fuck happened?
You just missed it.
Oh, I think I had a kid somewhere in there.
Yeah, that might have done it.
I'm finally coming out of the fog. I just realized I missed the Iron Man sequel. What the fuck?
I hate how people go away and come back, though. Meaning, how they control that. It's like Mickey Rourke gone. Now he's back. He did The Wrestler, and now that fucking mashed up. No. Sin City.
Sin City kind of brought him back
a little bit.
That was a while ago, too.
Then he did The Wrestler, which super brought him back. Now he's like villains in movies.
But he was playing himself in The Wrestler. Was that impressive? It was a great movie.
It's fucking very hard to play yourself, I think.
Still okay if you play yourself, yeah. I saw a movie called Rampage over the weekend.
Who was in that?
It was like fucked up. I don't know. There's like no people I've ever seen in it, but it's this young guy, and he just he's like just inundated every day by the news and the horribleness and everything, and he just fucking puts on this armored goddamn bulletproof suit and goes out and fucks up his hometown.
Is it like falling down?
It's like falling down, but
Taxi Driver, man.
On crack. More on crack.
Yeah.
80 times more violent and heinous. And
anything.
Like there's one scene where he's standing there and he's got two like Uzis and this complete fucking suit where cops can just shoot at him.
Is this a made for DVD thing?
I don't know where the fuck it came from. I never heard of it. Pay-per-view.
I think the same guy did the Chronicles of Jerry Sherbert.
Jerry Sherbert.
It's just a bad name for a movie.
Of course it is. That's horrible.
Well, why don't we know this movie?
He walks up to this chick.
Are you a violent movie enjoyer?
I love that shit.
Please watch the newest Punisher.
Yeah? Punisher?
The newest Punisher, Warzone.
I like
Enjoy the newest Punisher. Yeah. If you like violence, fantastically violent.
Rampage, can't find it?
Well, we find
IMDb?
the Rampage, but not Rampage the movie.
You got to put Rampage like 2010. When did they make it?
This fucking chick, it's new, is cowering in a corner because they've told everybody that this guy's like fucking this town up, and she's cowering in this corner, and the guy just kind of loads his gun up and goes, "Oh, hey, hi."
Okay, I'm looking at the trailer.
Pretty bad, huh?
He already
just shoots her in the face.
He already has indie hair.
Yeah.
He has independent film hair. This means it might be good.
Why haven't we heard this?
So precious, aren't we? Everyone's got to live. Everyone's got to be happy.
He looks like Adam Baldwin.
It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. You think people are equal? They're not. They're not.
He plays a good psychopath.
Yes.
I mean, that's my plan. That's what I want to do. Let's just clean the world. So maybe the rest of us can sustain a little bit of life.
These people are out to kill us.
I just got a montage thing happening here.
Yeah, a little working out. He puts his fucking shit together, gets his guns, and just fucking
Sculpting, finger painting.
The end of all time. And there's no chance we can survive. My name is Evan. Do you have any thoughts?
The violence is amazing. It just shoots the shit out of people. With no mercy.
You know why this is violent right away? They showed a death in the trailer.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But how's...
Oh, of course. Uwe Boll. We had him in.
Oh, good old Uwe.
Uwe Boll. Of course that's him.
We had him in?
That crazy German director.
What was he in for again?
I forget what the movie he did where they shows the plane hitting the Trade Center.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was based off a video game called Postal.
Postal, yes.
Right.
Good, Danny.
Yeah, well, at one part...
he doesn't fucking hold back.
One part, he fucking stabs this cop in his liver and then pulls it out, and the cop's just kind of fucking dying there, laying there. And he just leans over and goes, "It'll take about 8 seconds." Like tells him, you'll be dead in about 8 seconds. Don't worry about it. Just fucking, I'm watching this going, this is so fucking bad and twisted.
How was the story, though?
You know what?
Was the storyline good?
It's got, you know what?
I'm gonna Wikipedia it.
It's got a fucking twist to it.
Better than Taken?
What wasn't?
I didn't like the...
me and Patrice loved the Taken.
The lack of soy sauce here. Right. Every time I see that fucking movie, I'll pop it on every so often when it's on. And all I can think of is Jimmy saying
this asshole
dyed his hair with soy.
I'm not saying that.
And he didn't ruin it for me. He just ruined his hair. He ruined Face Off for me, but he didn't ruin Taken. Taken still, I love Taken.
I'm not saying that Taken didn't have problems, but it's
like retard run daughter.
I want a pony. Jesus, I gotta watch fucking Rampage. No wonder though, it'll never be big.
No,
because of society now and
society.
And Uwe Boll, however you say his name, makes really controversial flicks, that guy.
Yeah. Sure does.
Hey, Danny, can you find the scene he did where there's a window washer and a plane in his head? It wasn't the Trade Center. It was just a window washer. And it gave him a lot of shit.
And you know what? Someone came up with Departed, so I'm wrong. But I think movies where they get the huge all-star, over-the-top cast, they usually don't do well. But, Departed,
the big
obviously did great.
Cast, maybe the Godfather, maybe sneak it in there.
Yeah, but were those guys all stars when that movie came out?
Absolutely, I would say they were, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what is this? Postal clip?
Oh, shit. Wow, that just made my stomach hurt.
Yeah,
this guy is great.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking around.
Show that again in the beginning.
I got a fucking...
This would be if you were a window washer.
It's a window washer.
How do you film this?
That's some CGI shit,
no, I
motherfucker.
understand what it is, but that looks way too fucking
right.
Hold on, stop this right there. Stop it right there. First of all, what you just said just now matches my fuck up the other day.
Yes.
And Jimmy's. I don't want you to be able to get past the fact that you fucking said, "Hey man, CGI."
I said CGI.
Fucking
really
asshole.
Crashed the plane into the guy.
Really? Really?
All right, look, you're absolutely
George Lucas.
right.
That fucking beats my stupid shit. And trumps his stupid shit.
It ties it.
Really
Thank
does.
you.
It really does.
Fucking,
I'll give us a three-way tie.
Man, we've come a long way since fucking silent films. Really?
If you notice, Fatty Arbuckle. Fatty Arbuckle's flying the plane.
I just wanted to let you know I caught CGI, you asshole.
Sweetheart Mary Pickford is the window washer.
This is scary, man. This makes my
stomach
tighten.
Good, let it go. There's a special on the towers falling. Did you ever hear the story of the guy who was in the fucking, the 92nd floor?
Fucking Illmatic, man.
And the plane came in, and it actually hit right above him in his floor. It's a true story. He lived. The plane came. You guys have seen him interviewed, I'm sure.
No, I haven't. I got to check it out. Is it online?
And there's a graphic of it. They actually show you what it might have looked like, because he's telling the story about how I looked out the window, and the plane was there. Like, he saw the plane heading, and when it came in, it, crashed to the floor above him. But I guess the damage was he was right there, so the damage went beyond him, I guess. But you should look him up, 9/11.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's on YouTube, and they show the graphic of what he saw coming in.
Wow.
And it's really fucking chilling.
What is this movie Postal about?
I don't know. I know he got a lot of shit for that. But I thought that was well shot.
That looked amazing, man.
It wasn't like he was goofing on it.
Jesus, that hurt.
Pretty good.
That just hurt. Just now.
It was too fast.
It just hurt.
Like that
Ouch.
fast shit.
God damn it.
I think a disturbing scene in a movie was Fight Club, when Edward Norton's in the plane, when it just gets broadsided by the other plane.
Oh, yeah.
And people are getting sucked out. He has the fantasy that he wishes that every time he flies there would be a midair collision or some shit. And it just looks, and of course, Danny gets it in 2 seconds.
Every time the plane banked too sharply on takeoff or landing, I prayed for a crash or a midair collision. Anything. Life insurance pays off triple if you die on a business trip.
That's well shot.
See, that's fucked up, right?
It's
the whole
fucked up.
side of the plane opens
But
up.
I'll tell you something, you can't really get the full effect of that just watching a clip. Like, one time, I used to do this, I used to have like a car with a really nice sound system, like I was into that at the time, and sometimes I would take my laptop and I'd watch movies in my car because it sounded really good. That fucking scene.
Do you understand how psychotic that
Thank
is?
you, Jimmy. I know, trust me. But it sounded fucking ridiculous.
That's-
Like, I've seen this 1,000 times, and that fucking scene scared the shit out of me.
By the way, that's a man who's heavily into kiddie porn. I just sit in the laptop. I just sit in the car with the laptop.
Yeah, you're not
in
watching
the woods.
Rampage.
I had to live with my grandfather for a while. It was full of roaches and dirt. I didn't like it.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, we used to talk about you living with him. That goes back a while.
The more time I spent outside of that apartment was spent more
Poor
beneficial
Danny in
for
his
me.
vehicle.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in my car.
Oh my God, that is really psychotic. Because there's a good sound. How'd you hook the laptop into the fucking?
With one of those tape adapters.
Jesus.
Hey, you guys want a break so we get ready for Terry Crews and Randy Couture? Speaking of movies, they're promoting The Expendables.
Can I say one thing before we break?
Yeah.
Two things I watched. I did a gala last night in Montreal. It was good. I went on. It was a little late and it was hot and whatever. And fucking Panette went on. John Panette. I hadn't watched. I've never seen Panette for more than a minute, like in a clip. He is fucking awesome. I'm not breaking ground by saying that, but I watched him get a standing ovation, and I had just worked the crowd. Like, I saw they were tired. It was hot. He is fucking unbelievable, that son of a bitch.
Is he fat again, too?
He's fat, but he's not like he used. He's nowhere near what he used to be.
Yeah, he got the stomach stapling and went down to like a sickly size. And then he went down to a sickly size.
Obligated to do it now.
Dude, he fucking closed with a bit on gluten. It may be an old bit.
Gluten.
He made gluten funny. I couldn't believe that he was making gluten. I couldn't make gluten funny if I smeared it on a retarded girl's tits while I fucked her. He made it fucking.
You kind of made it funny there, Jimmy.
But I mean,
you kind of did.
But like he made a really smart, funny bit on gluten, and he closed with it.
Is this Terry Crews? Should we bring him right in?
No, it's fucking Dak from Enemy Mine. It's Richard Steele from the Republican Party.
Ali Selassie.
Yeah, it's a fucking Ethiopian nickel. That's what that guy looks like.
So John Panette funny. What was the second thing?
Oh, I was on YouTube. I was watching a little bit of Panette last night. I couldn't believe. Like, I knew he was funny,
I gotta check him out now. I got a lot of shit to do after the show because of you guys.
But I watched Rickles in '85 go up at Reagan's inaugural.
Oh, Rickles is the king. I'm pissed that that he's too old for us to completely appreciate.
Dude, it was Reagan's inauguration, and it was all of Washington was there. It was a massive.
Could you get
5,000 feet?
That's worth playing. Fuck it.
I don't know if it'll translate without being.
Let's try. Don Rickles, 1985 Reagan inaugural.
Million years ago.
But when you just see the way this guy worked in front of the president and the entire, he was just fucking amazingly
But
funny,
they were all friends though.
You're right.
They did those roasts, so it's less intimidating. It's like
he roasted him right.
Yeah, he was buddies with Reagan. Back
but it's
then.
still the president and the fucking
Rickles is an animal, man. Fucking animal.
Yeah, I'm not dismissing. I'm just saying.
And the comedian.
Little Webster.
Webster, right?
Showing on or something. Little Webster.
Oh, Rickles looks old in '85.
Does he make a joke about the little colored kid?
Be funny.
It's Little Webster.
Hands Rickles the microphone.
Look how old Rickles was already in '85.
Yeah.
25 years ago.
First black kid I ever saw that'll definitely never play basketball.
That was short.
Destroyed.
I asked you, huh? 40 million stars. I get a little kid out here, doesn't know what time it is, and brings me out, and you're standing here with the band with the same cockamamie music. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Try to learn it. The president's here. This is a big shot for me. Last night we had Bush. Well, I'll tell you this. He was great. Did you see him and the wife after the show? He was in the lobby going, nobody knows me. I gave him a cookie. He went away. He didn't know what time it was.
It's topical.
I'll do it in a minute. I'll tell you this. Just see some of his movies? Stiffs. I'll tell you this. How this guy became president. When he was governor, I couldn't get in touch with him. I had a cousin, did 3 months in a county jail. I made a phone call. I said, give me a break. He was too busy, tied up, wouldn't make that. He's now doing 14 years, and he's the president of the United States, sitting in the White House with Nancy, walking around going, Art Rickles' cousin is doing a lot of time. Good evening, Mr. President. Nice to see you, sir. And your lovely wife, Nancy. It's a big treat for me to fly all the way from California to be here for this kind of money.
Fucking...
I gotta interrupt.
We gotta stop because
Reagan's roaring.
He really was. Reagan loved him.
Yeah.
Best timing ever, though, Rickles.
We got commotion outside the.
Yes.
What's going on?
Who do we got? Who do we got? I don't even know who we got. I see women.
Terry.
Hello,
I see Terry
no
Crews?
idea.
Who's here, Steve?
Terry and Randy.
Okay,
All right, on. Bring him right in. Fuck going to break. Randy.
Randy, how are you? Hey, man.
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Anthony?
How you doing?
Terry, how you doing?
How you doing?
What's up, Randy?
All right, Terry Crews.
Good to see you.
How you doing, man?
What's up, my man? Terry, how you doing?
What's up?
What's up? I want to do a little of that. What's up, man?
Wow.
Our introductions.
Oh, there we go.
How many people? There's so many people here.
Got some big boys, so, there we go.
Thanks.
I know. Let's take the couch.
Was that Jet Li's wife in the movie?
Of course.
Makeup for the radio? Holy fuck balls, man. You have fucking changed, nigga. Holy
How we
shit.
Hollywood it up here, baby. That's how we do it.
Terry Crews is getting makeup for his radio appearance.
Man.
Oh,
Look at him.
shit. Oh,
Shit.
shit.
Movement.
And more shit. Shit. You got muscles on your muscles and your abs and your shit.
Yeah. And I exfoliate every day,
Fuck.
too.
Long way from T-Money, man.
I know.
And I was a big, I'm going to say, start off, that was one of my favorite shows when it was on.
Battle Dome?
Battle Dome.
Yeah.
And you played T-Money. And if you didn't see Battle Dome, it was like American Gladiators meets wrestling almost, where it's like but what was one of my favorite things back then is you had a fight. They did this cross promotion with WCW.
Yep.
And I always wanted to ask you is that did you really punch Steiner in his face?
Yeah.
Yeah, they was doing this cross thing with WCW, and he punched. Was it a mistake or he really punched another wrestler?
Straight up.
And it just looked real, and it looked like you hurt him, and it looked like he said, "What the fuck? What you do that for?"
Listen, we really the thing was with me is that I always took it a little too far. Just with the whole
on the show too, by the way.
On the show,
yeah.
There were times where
we're just regular people, Terry.
Yeah.
Now you getting fucking makeup on radio. Yeah. You ain't shit. I just want to say that you came a long way knocking motherfucking real dudes out to makeup on the radio, man. God damn it, money makes you feel better, doesn't it?
Dude, I get mani petties and everything. It's good
shit!
Stuff, you know?
I'm sorry though, but I was a big fan of that show.
No, they had to cancel it, man, because people were getting broke up. I mean, I was one of the cats that survived. It was that extreme, and then once they knew you were, you were a name, and then people were training just to get you, and it just got too violent. It was crazy.
I remember that show though. It's a great. I've been. That's when that was the first time I noticed we on. Then it's just Hollywood is one of those places. So you see, once you see somebody, you see what the progression is.
Well, they keep
playing
the old stuff.
Do see, man.
You know, I was an extra in Training Day, and so when you see Training Day now,
you know what I mean? Didn't say a fucking word. The leader of either the Bloods or the Crips was like, you was part of him, but that guy was real.
Everybody else in the jungle was real. All the other gangsters were real. I came to visit the set to watch Denzel, and literally the director, Antoine Fuqua, was like, hey man, you want to be in this movie? And I'm like, yeah. He said, look, take your shirt off. We're going to the roof. I go to the roof. I'm the guy with the pigeons, the whole thing. That's me. If you see the lumpy head, that's me. I was the pigeon guy.
You were flipping pigeons?
Flipping pigeons. That's Terry Crews. Flipping pigeons in a world where.
You were the pigeon flipper?
I'm the pigeon flipping brother. That's it. That's me.
Shit.
That's me. I go.
And I'm going to tell you something else. In movies, I noticed this about maybe a year ago. you know, and anytime you see someone who's playing a gangster who looks really mean, real gangsters, like if you watch American Gangster, they never have a mean face. You see Randy's face? Like the comfort of either killing you with his hands or I'll shoot you immediately makes you easy. You were the meanest face motherfucker on there,
I'm
but
getting
you
makeup on the radio now. And he will kill you. He's smiling and he will destroy you.
Do you fight mixed martial arts at all or no?
No. I'm the NFL guy. I played 7 years in the NFL.
Rams, right?
Rams, Packers, Chargers, Redskins, Eagles.
Wow.
But you were really a beast in like college though, right?
Yeah, I did my thing, man. I did my thing. I'm still, it's all for looks. That's it, man. Abdominals. That's me. That's me.
And let me ask you this, man. This is oh shit. How do I ask this shit? This is, black people always have. We can't be as free as white people. Meaning, white people can do anything, and they get to just do anything.
Right.
Was there any of that fucking blackness question when you had to get naked almost?
Oh yeah.
And where you go, man, am I up here with just muscles, naked and shorts?
We turn around, everything has to be Martin Luther King Jr. Like, you are now representing all black men.
Right.
When you put on these red shorts, you do understand that you must. And I'm like, yo, man, no, explosion! I just said, bump it.
You have to admit,
I don't give a damn.
If black people voted which one of you they would want to represent the men, they're going to vote for him.
The man part, but I'm saying the point, see, the point is like the blockage, meaning, okay, Jim Carrey, if you go, hey Jim, you want to put this shit costume on and tap dance with a feather? It's like, in your ass, I'm gonna do it. And it's no block, but it's like, it's, the NAACP, you see just, and he's in fair condition, and the other motherfucker that's riding, the naked guy riding the horse, and it's just like, black people go, why is this nigga naked? And it's like you have that block that has to make. So I was wondering if you had to have that. You go, all right, family. Then I don't want NAACP fucking with me. How is that?
I don't. I do what I love. I do what I want to do. If I think it's funny, if I think it's great, I'm gonna do it.
Good.
And that's the thing. You can never. Let me tell you, my wife is not black enough for some people.
Is she black? Your wife?
No, she's black. She's black. But she's half white. So in this country, that makes you black. Obama's black.
Well, I got a half white girlfriend too. But your wife looks Spanish or something.
But she's half
black. She's black.
She's from Gary, Indiana. We'll cut you in a minute. I mean, swing a knife. You know what I mean? So, but this is the thing. If you do all that stuff and then you cannot please this segment right here, and then you go too far over here, you can't please this segment. But see, the thing is, I've had a trick in that I've been able to do everything. Everybody hates Chris. They're like, oh boy, you a black father and we love you. And then I can go do Idiocracy and be the black president that's just crazy. And then you can go do White Chicks.
God damn, you are working.
And and then now with Expendables, it's about the whole action movie genre. And literally, this thing is the dream of my life. I always wanted to run with the gun. I always wanted to work with real tough cats like Randy.
This has got to be the greatest movie set of all. Let's be honest, man. I was watching the trailer of who's in it. Theoretically, I would say you are the toughest dude on the set.
Yes.
Now, in reality, I mean, there's no need. Who's second, and who'd you give that look to? Like, you know what? I'm a taste you because I know you want to taste. Like, who's the guy that really is it Dolph or is it Jet Li? Who you go? You know what? I'll fuck you up, man.
I think Dolph is probably the only other guy that's really had any combative sports.
He's a fighter, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Dolph Lundgren's a fucking fighter, man.
He had his trainer there, a Bulgarian cat that he did.
He's still a martial arts guy.
Yeah, he's still.
Can you take him?
We never got to hook up.
That means
Wait a minute.
That's
but
how
you
a real man answers that.
You wanted to taste him. Come on, what, Randy?
That's how
You
a real
wanted
man
to
answers that
fucking
question.
taste him, though, just to go really fucking Ivan Drago. I'll punch you right in the fucking mouth right now.
No. I was trying to start fights on the set. I would bump somebody. Hey, man, Dolph said something about you, dog. Hey, Jet Li over there, he looking at you, man. You know, I wanted to see something break off.
Was it a prison feel? Meaning, like did it get manly? Meaning that thing where you felt a little tension, like this is not.
And I never felt that.
No, you know what I mean?
Well, you never felt that because you don't care. Like, if something jumped off, it's like, fuck you.
Time to smile and go.
Just choke out Stallone and hear him just. No,
but everybody on this set. But everybody on this set had nothing to prove. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Nobody had to prove they were tough. You know, prove that they done something. You know, everybody had their scars, and my lip was all broke up and scarred up. Everybody had their thing, and it was
like Jaws and shit, where it's like, this one here, BJ Penn, right there, right there, and fucking
That's how it was.
Right.
When you say that, I would agree. You know?
Y'all get along? You guys get along?
My man. This is my man. We were in the trenches together.
I tell you why you get along too, because you guys are doing the tour together. The guys who got along are doing the tour. So fucking Dolph is probably with fucking Jason Statham. Both of them look like they swim and they fucking from England or wherever the fuck they're from. So they're doing their shit together. Stallone and fucking Schwarzenegger. Yeah, everybody kind of twisted off into right. I bet you that shit is. It looks like it's gonna be good too.
How big is Schwarzenegger's part in it? Because they're actually making a big deal because he's finally doing a film again.
Well, I think the biggest thing is that those three, Bruce Willis, Schwarzenegger, and Stallone, have never been on film together in the same movie ever, and they're three.
Who's the last one?
Schwarzenegger,
Stallone,
Willis,
and Bruce. Okay,
right. Yeah, three huge action stars in the same. Wow.
But now they have to come together like LeBron James, Dwayne,
and Chris
Bosh. I don't know. Three have to come together. Holy shit!
That's how you got to do to make a movie now, though. I mean, all movies are like that right now. You know, freaking Sex in the City, you got to team up to make a. You know,
I would love to see you guys have knocked the shit out of those chicks. That would have been a great movie.
Just beating the Sex in the City girls. Those things in the you put both of those movies in the multiplex, you're gonna have a baby. You know what I mean? It's like The Expendables and Sex in the City.
Yeah, well, you could have thrown a saddle on Sarah Jessica Parker and ridden her around.
Holy Randy, what was that last movie what was the movie you did? The last movie you did.
Red Belt.
Red Belt. Good movie. Yeah, I didn't mind Red Belt at all. With
Chiwetel
Akeem Olajuwon. What's his name? How you pronounce it? Chiwetel. I refuse to even figure out. That motherfucker better have a nickname at some point. I'm not going to pronounce your African name exactly. Really? You got to keep your African name Chiwetel? With all these fucking Jews around, he got to keep Chiwetel? Change that name to Chewy Johnson, motherfucker, for you to get a job. But he's fucking getting his jobs.
Yeah, he did a great job.
But you did something else too, Red Belt, and then something else right before it.
Scorpion King 2.
That's the one. That's the one. That first one I saw you in.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then fucking Soul Plane was the first movie.
Yeah.
Your first movie.
No, Friday After Next.
Right, and it was a big ass role too.
Huge.
God, you've been on a fucking run.
Oh, it's crazy.
And you took the father from fucking Everybody Hates Chris from me.
Yeah.
I'm fucking read for that. God damn it! And now you another father.
Sorry. I know.
I have something.
But Chris Rock said you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Chris Rock really said that, Terry.
Him, man.
Told Patrice right to his face that he fucked it up. It was
We've heard a lot of Patrice
So
almost
you had
got
it to
roles.
lose? Is that what happened?
Yep.
No, look it, man. It ain't even. Look, it was just. I don't know what it is. Me and Chris are both comics. And I don't know what it is, but that motherfucker, he could have made me the uncle or something. That with all the guest stars y'all had on that fucking show, Ricky Harris was on. To give me a fucking, can I get in there?
Oh, dude, everybody.
I fucking actually know you. Motherfuckers like, I think I know you from Battle Dome.
Right.
Shit.
I don't know. I'm taking everything though.
Dude, you are working. When I saw the Ice Cube thing, I just went like this with the hands in there, hit my hand. What the fuck is Terry Crews doing?
I'm taking all they're giving right now, and that's just it's a blessing, man.
It's a blessing for you.
No.
You hear what happens when people say it's a blessing? Nigga, it ain't a blessing for me. I'm watching you like, and it's not even. It's just you go, wow. You see that. I don't know what it is, and I think the thing that's gonna make you super duper star is when you finally play. You have to play black gangster somehow. You have to be evil. You've been a good guy too long now.
I did a movie last year with Gerard Butler called Gamer, where I was straight evil and all that stuff. So, but nobody saw it. I was
gonna say
that's
that.
the only little stickler, you know.
But like a menace to society, when you the evil, the bad guys is what always pops you off. Right. And I'm thinking a bad guy for you too. You've been bad guys, but you've been the
kind of the bad guy in Scorpion King.
Yeah.
You were, but you it was the PG-13 sword and sandal.
And they make you Randy Couture all the time too. Like it's like they make you. Remember how Tura Tanaka used to be when you see Professor Tura Tanaka, and it's like he's the invincible dude that. Right. You got to play somebody fucking just a bad motherfucker that talks a lot. And you that kills somebody and talks a lot.
Yeah,
and then it's like fucking Terry Crews Day because you're still somehow bubbling underneath, and you just want to see that explosion where you go, that's the fucking one, and you go, damn.
Let me I'm not in a hurry, so that's another thing too. I ain't trying to rush it. Again, I got. Everything I've got has been repeat business. It's crazy because I work with Chris Rock in Longest Yard. Boom. Here come, Everybody Hates Chris. Same thing with Ice Cube, Friday After Next. Here comes, Are We There Yet? Everything is about longevity and just keeping it
relationships.
Going. Stallone plucked me out. I was the fourth choice. Remember listen, they went to Wesley, but Wesley couldn't leave the country. Then it went to Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, you did this where in Canada or something, or
no? Brazil. We did in Brazil. We shot in Brazil.
You shot in Brazil?
We shot in Brazil.
Was your wife and family there?
No.
Did you stay in a hotel all night?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you better have. How about you, Randy? I bet you went out there with your wife so she could kick what's her name? Cyborg's ass. Fucking Chris Cyborg. That fucking Jesus.
These guys know a little bit about Brazil, is what Patrice is getting at.
Yeah. No, I'm saying,
they know the underbelly of Brazil.
Was your wife there with you?
I'm not married. Divorced.
Since the last time you got divorced from her?
Yeah.
So you really enjoy Brazil?
We were busy, dude. I was there for a week of the 3-week shoot in Brazil, and we were rocking the whole time. So,
but you've been there a million times because of training, right? You must have been there.
That's my first time there.
You never been to Brazil doing the whole going there with the fucking jiu-jitsu thing?
Do they know you there? The Brazilians, did they recognize you?
Yeah, they did.
He's huge in Brazil, dude. Yeah. I mean, that whole mixed martial arts is as big as NFL over there. And this dude is like, that's LeBron James of Brazil right now.
MMA guys are getting a lot of acting work, too. Like Rampage is getting work, and you've done a few films. It's like they're smart because they know that's what everybody under 21 is watching mixed martial arts. They're going to go see you guys.
And they're legitimately tough. They're not, it's like, Randy's legitimate. You watch him in a movie and you just go, this feels good because you just legitimately.
Who's the biker, the Hell's Angel who knocked the tough fucking guy, man?
Oh
God, we all.
Zito?
Chuck Zito.
Yeah, Chuck.
Who did he knock out or hit in the bathroom?
It was John Claude.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, yeah. Like, I think people kind of saw that as like, oh, wow, man, these guys aren't as tough, but you guys are.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like the mixed martial arts.
Well, you're not going to, right? You're not going
to say shit. He sit on the set, be just smirking at you sideways, like, yeah, buddy. I could kill you.
Hey, what a comfort zone. Now, I didn't ask you this before, but do you say to yourself, for real, do you say, God damn, I can fight? Like, is there any point where you just go, fuck, I can beat someone's ass?
I don't think you really analyze it that way when you're in it. I mean, you're just doing what you do, and I'm having a blast. I enjoy the competition. I enjoy the training. It's kind of.
How about to a square though? Like a square guy who's not in a meaning. If somebody who's not in the UFC and they bump into you and you just go, wow. Like if it was a regular dude, regular muscles, just tough guy, and I always say it's like you can't beat a dude that knows how to fight. You can be tough, but it's like wow, you can look at a guy and go, wow, he's standing in a way where I could break his leg or something. And would you question him would you say to him, look, man, I know how to fight. You're gonna get hurt. Don't get hurt. Like do you have to let a person who's a square in the street know that you are legitimately dangerous? Do you have to let them know?
I've never found myself in that situation. I don't know. I mean,
but my hands are registered weapons.
Is that
true? Is that fucking true?
He has a piece of paper in his pocket right now.
Yeah, I think that's a
fucking pamphlet. Read that.
If shit goes down and you end up in the court of law, you've got not a leg to stand on. Right. With my background.
Yeah. I would just have.
So it is like a thing where
your life had better been threatened, or whoever you're with has better.
Just have YouTube videos on your phone and show the guy that wants to fight you and go, look, this is me, asshole. Watch him fucking choke the life out of some asshole.
I know those are uncomfortable questions, but
great would that be?
Really tough dudes. You know, they got this thing called no homo. You go, no homo, but it's like really tough dudes. We used to have a question, we grew up and go, okay, how much anger do you need to have been able to fight Mike Tyson? And it's like, you know, you go levels, smack your mother anger. Like if Tyson smacked your mama, do you think you can muster enough anger to, you know what I mean? To fight him. So it's like you just tough dudes. And when you say tough, legitimately fight for fun, you know. That's why the questions, man. I know it's like kind of uncomfortable, but it's like motherfuckers that fight for real are like superheroes, man.
But most of the guys I know that find themselves in that situation, when you're in a bar or whatever, and the guy makes the offhand, you ain't so big. I think I could take you. They're gonna smile. They're gonna laugh that shit off. They're not, you know, they got nothing to prove, and they're not gonna take that step to that guy. And say what?
Right.
They're just going to let that go.
See, I'm the friend that you don't want to have with you because I go, no, you can't. I'm smacking your bitch face.
You really would be like the big mouth girl and shit.
I really am. I'm a chick. I'm an ugly chick.
My best friend can beat up your best friend.
You throw the first punch.
Let me
go, Randy. Get off me. Get off me, Randy.
Yeah, let me go. Let me ask you a question because they're saying we have to wrap up. When BJ Penn was in here, he put me in a armbar for a second. Yeah. I could have probably went a little bit, but I tapped just to. But I want what kind of a move could you put me in? Not to hurt me, but to show me. I want to see what something feels like that I've never.
Have you been choked?
Well, it ain't. No, don't choke.
Yeah, go for the choke.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're not gonna be able to choke him out because his neck. You ever see?
You're not gonna be able to find his neck.
He's got two carotid arteries there. You can choke him out.
No, his neck will press against the back of his spine before any.
All right, could you show me how that's done? But then I will tap very quickly.
No, I won't choke you out.
Okay, thanks.
But I'll definitely you'll feel.
Oh yeah, no, I just.
And by the way, James Tony, is this? Are you gonna?
It's on.
Are you gonna?
August 28th.
Are you gonna
Boston.
out to fuck him up, or you gonna teach him a lesson, or is it just regular?
It's a fight. You got to take it seriously. I mean, the guy's a world champion boxer.
He must be shit talking. I haven't seen any promos yet.
Lord.
Is he talking shit? He's good at talking shit.
If you start losing the fight, just say fuck the fight. Just attack him and break his leg and take the loss on a technicality.
Yeah.
Are you shooting right away? I don't want to. You're giving away a plan, but
there's
you
no
must be
secret there.
shooting right
Yeah, there's
away.
no secret there. This is a mixed martial arts competition.
Okay,
he's taking him down.
Take the boxer.
Oh, it's mixed martial arts. You're not just boxing.
No.
Okay. Now you remember, I like you a lot, right? You know that.
No illusions.
Ray Mercer made that shit stop. With Tim Silver. That is no more. That shit.
And that was supposed to be a boxing match, and they wouldn't sanction it, so they had to do an MMA match, and there was supposed to be a gentleman's agreement that he wasn't going to kick. The first thing Tim did was walked out and kicked Ray. and Ray's like, oh yeah, and dropped him like a bad habit.
Wow.
So.
Don't get knocked out by James Tony, please.
Oh, thanks for the mojo there.
I'm just saying. It's a weird day. Fucking Fedor loss, kind of weird. You just don't want it. It's just kind of weird day. Just
I'm taking it very seriously. He's going to be dangerous, especially early in the fight. He's an explosive, very good striker. And, I've got to do my best to make sure he doesn't land one.
Wow.
All right, now choke Jimmy.
Choke Jimmy.
Well, let's phrase this properly. We're just demonstrating on how a move would be done.
You ever choke a clam? Use that technique.
Ready couture.
Right. Now, what's the proper way to... Hold on.
Physiologically, the carotid arteries are right here.
Oh, fuck.
There's two kinds of choke. There's a blood choke, which is you're cutting off the blood supply. There's a wind choke. Wind chokes are actually very painful. You don't want it again.
Okay. Crushes his trachea or some crazy
and
shit.
eventually he'll pass out because there's no oxygen, but it's a much slower
It's
way.
It's a death blow.
You know how humiliating it is? He's controlling me with his finger right now.
You know why? He's checking to see if you're done. Oh, God.
What's the bicep on one carotid and my forearm on the other?
Okay.
Now if I apply...
Wow. That was it right there?
Wow.
You made it sound...
He peed.
He didn't hurt me.
There's
So
pee on his
how do
leg.
you fucking get these guys who fight
Jimmy made it
for
sound like
when Fedor got choked, he fought a long time.
He choked with his legs. Triangle choke is a blood choke. He applied the pressure.
Wow, that's effective. Can you do that again? You can't. You can't.
Don't start jerking off, Norton.
Now,
But
here
literally,
comes the
you
poop
can't.
now.
Done.
Wow.
You can't. There's nothing you're gonna do to get out of that.
Nope.
If you're me. Wow, that's fucking great.
So,
Holy shit.
So if a guy has you like that, you got the same carotid artery,
My chin down.
but you still can fight it.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, because he's giving me his neck and letting me put
But is that what you guys are avoiding?
That's
Like
the end game right there. Once he gets it sunk in that deep. In real competition in real time, I'm going to fight and keep him out of getting it that deep.
So that's what Jimmy can't do is put his chin down. Need one.
immediately.
Gets it sunk, it's over.
And so when Brock got Carwin, what was being crushed there? His carotid artery?
Triangle, so he had
Oh,
a
good.
bicep on one and his own shoulder on the other.
Oh, his own shoulder was choking. Okay. And if you don't really like a motherfucker, you go for the fucking one at the
Wind
tracea.
choke, yeah,
That's I don't like you very much.
Damn. That's you're not
And
breathing.
you never really see that. You don't see it because it's guys like each other, basically.
You know how embarrassing that would be if my girlfriend saw me that happen like at a bar, if I
Wow,
shit talked you and you did it in front of my chick? How fucking humiliating that would be.
Second, you're just
Wow.
like,
Fucking
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, she's a whore. I'm sorry.
Wow.
So Jimmy, were you just like
fucking?
I'm an actor.
Did you realize?
I need more makeup.
Terry's like, double.
My makeup, please. Thank you.
I just want to know if Norton, did you know you were like you would pass out?
It was a weird feeling. It was almost like instinct kicks in, and my there's nothing I could have done to stop my hand from going tap. Nothing. Nothing. I know at that moment I just because I can't fight, but there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Again, there's because he's a lot stronger than me, obviously. But once you're in that pit, there's nothing.
By the way, there was a girl on YouTube that lasted about 10 seconds longer than you did. She actually wouldn't tap you fucking sister.
That's the difference.
She said, "I'm gonna take it like a goddamn man, you fucking worm."
Hey, you know what?
All he did was place his thumb knuckle, and Norton's like, "Oh, I feel it."
No,
fuck you.
Yeah, but she that fucked that.
Salmon neck motherfucker. The girl took it.
Yeah, but she didn't have Randy Couture doing it.
No,
Fuck, she did have Randy. It was her.
did she?
Yeah, bitch. That's what I just said.
He was taking it easy on her.
She wanted to be choked out.
She choked out. She went out.
So, Jimmy, why don't you try
It
the
wasn't
last
about
10
tapping.
seconds?
She wanted to go to sleep.
Oh, I don't want to go to sleep.
No.
Some women like submission.
Exactly.
Some women like submission.
Exactly.
Real men don't like submission.
Yeah, real men tap and go,
You tap out.
We got to get him out of here. They're freaking out.
Real men do this right away. I feel it.
All right, we'll take a break. We got to wrap it up because the people are going
Well, we got to
crazy.
get the plug out.
Thank you,
Expendables
guys.
in theaters August 13th. Terry Crews and, of course, Randy Couture. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, man.
It had to be. They're not going to talk about it, though.
Pretty good show today. Want to thank Patrice O'Neal for sitting in.
Oh, hell
Want to thank Jimmy for coming back from Montreal to do about an hour of radio today.
Of course.
On his birthday.
Yes.
Yes, happy birthday.
Thank you.
What's going on here? Show's ending?
A little bit.
We're getting close to wrapping up.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
I don't want to go.
Terry Crews,
I'm lonely.
he's a good guest.
He's a very nice guy.
Lonely.
Real good guy.
I'm lonely.
You're lonely?
I don't feel like going. Whatever you.
Well, you come back. Jimmy's out a lot.
Yeah, I'm doing Leno Wednesday.
Are you in tomorrow?
Yes.
In tomorrow, out Wednesday? So
Wednesday, Thursday,
come
Friday.
do Wednesday.
I might do Comic-Con or I might cancel.
You don't want to do Wednesday?
I'm leaving.
Where you going, baby?
You're not.
I'm going to Miami.
This weekend. When do you leave?
Wednesday. So I can do early morning radio in Miami.
Thursday.
And Thursday.
Doing the improv. I don't draw for shit in the improv. White acts don't do that well there. It's a very black Spanish market. I do good in Fort Lauderdale, but Miami I do.
Stop marginalizing the fucking club because you don't do well.
I'm saying you'll do well.
Why'd you make it racial?
Because I'm saying it's
Shit.
anyone who knows anything.
Why don't you have a black audience?
No, but it's not even insulting.
Or
it's
some
just in
black.
Miami. It's not typically, most white acts don't do that well there because it's mostly a Latino and black market. That's not an insult. No, it's true.
Norton, you know what? As a black, I love Norton.
Yes, you do.
But
there's no but.
As a black man,
there's a but in there.
Yeah, there's a but. As a black person that doesn't know Norton, he has the face where you are not allowed to really enjoy him as a black person. No regular black person would go.
You're right.
To enjoy that face.
That's why I don't do black audiences. You're right. That's exactly
Just
why.
because of his face?
He has a face.
What could he do to fix that?
Nothing. I'm telling his chin just for his own aesthetics, but it's nothing he can really do to.
Blacks don't like chinless faces?
He's just such a little white boy.
Yeah, and that's all it is?
It's racial.
Isn't funny funny?
Huh?
Shouldn't funny be funny?
Fucking, I go to Minnesota and offend the 3 people that come see me.
Minnesota, you don't do well in,
If I say anything that's just not
edgy.
About Minnesota, and even if it was about Minnesota, I'm 300 some odd pounds of black guy who ain't happy. If I smile, I might get over, but it's not a happy thing. So again, I don't know, but it might be racial, but in the middle of the country, it's just
motherfucker.
Yeah, like
goddamn, I told you.
If I get a little arrogant or if I fuck with some white woman, it's like uppity nigger shit.
Richie, Maryland, if you're lonely, go, stick around and do Ron and Fez today.
There you go.
I don't know.
Why are you looking at me weird?
I don't know.
I
don't know what to say. I didn't say. Why is weird just looking at you?
It was a weird look.
You're not going to set me up.
You would do. It wasn't even a setup, to be honest.
I didn't look at you.
You would do good. You would do good radio with Ronnie.
I think Ron is should be talked about as one of the best radio people ever in history. He's fantastic.
Ever.
I've never been invited.
Yeah, that's why I don't go. You feel self-conscious. You don't just walk in.
I've never been invited to do a show.
That's how he is, though. You just walk in and then.
But you feel
I don't know.
Ronnie's the type of guy that will drop everything if one of you guys walked in the door. He wouldn't give a shit.
If I heard that from him,
that's how he does it.
I don't know.
That's how he does it. If all of a sudden he sees you, he would drop everything and hang out with you for an hour. Easy.
I think he interviewed me for something I did on XM.
What, the Unmasked?
Yeah, I think to one of the great radio people ever. Just in terms of his knowledge, he's great. I think he's great.
Unmasked should be on TV.
It should be
easily.
Yeah,
but it's again. I think he's too we was talking about. It's just you would hope there's a market for people who just kind of.
That's a no-brainer.
Kind of tell it.
I don't know why that's not on TV. Someone should pick that up in a second.
But he should be on TV. Everybody should be. You should be on TV.
Everyone should just be on TV.
Everyone here that comes through, I would think.
We don't want to play with their fucking rules.
But you hear what Terry said, though, and I don't disagree, man.
A little bit, right?
People like him, man, and that's not a knock. It's just like fuck. I wish I had to learn how to be likable to everybody.
You need likability.
We didn't even talk about the Old Spice commercials with Terry Crews. That's the big one right now.
With the abdominals.
Those things are viral. As viral as you could get those.
And he probably is making most of his money from that.
Yeah, national like that? Fuck yeah.
Probably all the money he's making. He's probably where he's at in this game on TBS, probably have to take a little lower on this show on TBS and Everybody Hates Chris. I bet you on Everybody Hates Chris, he was the star of the show, but he wasn't a big name. I bet you he makes a very non-aggressive 5 figures, in around the 20s an episode, I would think.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
About 20s, high to low. And then on this one, since it's TBS, but he still has a big name, I bet he makes non-aggressive 5, about 30.
How much
I bet he makes
worth?
35.
How much is he worth right now?
He probably has about 3 in the bank, I bet you.
3 G's?
No.
3 G's.
Yeah, a bunch of iPhones.
And he's a family man, and he had a show on BET with his wife, and she kind of got it together a little bit.
I don't know if he's a family man. I think he's just scared to leave his wife.
Why?
He says she's from Gary, Indiana, and she would cut you. So he's probably just scared to leave.
He's only saying that shit to say it.
Well,
he's not leaving. He's been with her a long time, and she's been with him in the lean years. They've been together forever. So it's like you have to be have to be loyal, man. Mm-hmm. You have to be loyal. Girl has been around during the fucking years where you ain't shit. Mm-hmm. Then when you pop, and he's popping. And
popping, he's more than popping.
Well, he's still,
He's bubbling still?
A lot of white people. You ain't popped until white people know your name. And I bet you the thing that most white people know is the Old Spice commercial.
Oh, of course.
Oh, he's the old with the muscles coming in.
Of course.
But it's like black people, he's pretty much a household name in black world.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he's big in black world. In white world, he's probably still he's the fucking.
Got to catch on name wise.
Yeah.
Who's the white equivalent to Terry Crews? Maybe a tough
That's known in the white world
That's
and not as much in the black world.
That's
that might be a tough question.
Yeah, but I'm saying who should be Gary Oldman. I bet you, to the average black person that might watch Friday, you go Gary Oldman, you go, who that? Oh, you know the motherfucker played Commissioner Gordon. Oh, that motherfucker. But if you're a fan of movies, you know him from Professional. You know, there's certain people that that should know.
True Romance.
He's. You know what I mean? Gary Oldman is probably not known by as many black people as he should be, because he's so white. He's so white.
He was in JFK. Played Oswald.
He's a genius.
Did he?
Yes, he was Oswald in JFK in the movie. I didn't know he was British until I heard him interview.
Brad Pitt is famous and Denzel Washington's famous. Anybody
across the board.
Across the board, everybody knows that.
All right. What else we got? Oh, E-Rock's got the noise you made when you got choked out by Randy Couture.
It was just for the radio. It didn't.
Oh, it's good enough. I want to hear that.
Here it is. E-Rock's panicking. Are you panicking? Is that a look of panic? I think so.
E-Rock's head's getting bigger and his face is getting smaller. Fucking guy's starting to look like a...
Oh, man.
It's like he's being blown up on a bicycle pump from the back.
What a great visual. You see those guys. Their head gets bigger, but their face gets smaller.
His features are disappearing. He's just like one of those things where you put a big one in a little one and then a little one and another little. He's a Russian fucking balloon face.
His head is turning into a black hole. It's collapsing on itself.
He really makes me sick.
That's E-Rock. Oh boy,
I'm fed up with E-Rock. I say hello to him every morning. I'm just looking at him struggle.
But E-Rock's lucky. I don't think anyone will Photoshop you on those little Russian fucking. You don't have that to worry about, E-Rock. Don't worry about it.
Stackable Russian.
And the other thing.
I love the other thing.
I'm just saying, and I noticed it because he's just sitting there and as he's under pressure to do something, and his little baby features are just.
Someone's saying it's not Terry Crews in the new ads. What, they changed the Old Spice guy?
There's two different ad campaigns.
Yes.
All right.
And there's two different black guys. One is Terry Crews and one is this other guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The one on the horse, you look at me, look at him, look at me, look at him. Yeah. And Terry Crews is like, two naked niggas. And it's like, that's why I asked that question. I hope I didn't ask him that question like fucked up, but it's like, black people do have that.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Just a big, strong, naked Negro screaming. And it's just like, he said, fucking man, fuck that. Fuck it. And I mean, I like to hear that.
This one does, dummy. It's super powerful odor blocker body wash. Oh! Power!
That's Terry Crews.
Odor blocker body wash has 16 hours of BO blocking power! That's right.
By the way, these commercials should be called White Man's Worst Nightmare.
Yeah.
A nigga that smells good, riding a tiger with that body and screaming. That's right.
Yeah, it sure smells good in here.
That's because this blocks BO! Sorry about that.
Who figured out this would work? Who the fuck figured out that would work?
Well, I see these spots a lot during Adult Swim, so that should probably give you an idea.
Yeah. The potheads.
Just screaming with muscles coming out of his muscles, and he's making $1 zillion. Even if I was a nice guy, I couldn't get that commercial. You have to be in complete shape. And I think he's close to 40.
What is Mark Maron doing here?
Oh, me and Mark got to talk.
You don't like us anymore? Come in and say hi.
You don't want to...
What happened? Everything good?
Nah, me and Mark... What is fucking Mark Maron going to come and discuss something with me and is mad? They was like... oh, Jesus, Mark.
You don't like us anymore?
Mark is out of the business. He's dressed like he lives on a beach that one of his friends owns.
He looks like he's a member of the Sierra Club.
Oh, he's just... Marin just said, "Fuck the business. Please, God, help me. I don't want to quit yet."
Oh my God, who's talking? I just got here.
Andy Dufresne sanding a boat.
All right, okay. Hey, it's great seeing you guys.
He's out already.
Jesus,
what do you want from me? It's hot outside.
you look healthy though. You look fucking.
You look good.
Unbelievably
You turn that all
good.
around. You turn that all around with
great,
that.
Man.
Thank you very much.
It's the stress. It's the stress of you being happy.
Yeah,
and you look fucking fantastic.
That's exactly it, man. You know it's great though. I'm not funny at all anymore.
That's what the fuck.
Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, I feel great, Patrice, but I cannot say a fucking funny thing to save my life. I get on stage.
on the way to that, and I don't have nothing.
Yeah,
I have nothing.
I felt that right away. But it's
see how that bombed? You are done. He doesn't even know sarcasm anymore.
Nothing.
Fuck,
I get nothing.
Fuck.
Why, you happy too? What?
Have you really felt that way? I've had those moments, a lot of them, where you just like, I stink.
Well, what happened to me, like I quit, I got off the nicotine finally. I was doing the lozenges, the gum, all that shit. So I'm on nothing. So I get up there, I'm not aggravated, I'm not mad. It's just pure fear, and I want to leave. And there's that moment where you're like, holy shit, they can see it. It's fucking over. And then I got to get angry at somebody in the audience, and I rejigger it, and everything's all right. But that's what it comes down to.
Looking good, man.
Thank you, man. Are you going to talk to me after the show?
Yeah, we could do it. Mark has a very popular podcast.
It's
big
doing
time.
very well, man.
Fucking exposing people for the horse shit they do.
A little bit.
I'm ready for it. Expose me because I'm ready to quit.
There's nothing to expose with you.
Expose me. Just make everybody, the fucking 2 people that know me, just say he's a fraud. The 2 that believe in me. My mother
you want the last
and
2
my dog's just fucking done.
Right.
Fucking done.
Is that why you're here, Mark? We would have had you on the show today.
I just got here today. I told Steve that I'm around all
right,
week.
Then we'll have Mark on the show later.
Yeah, it'd be great to not be funny here.
I can't believe how fucking delicious Mark looks. Jesus.
Oh, this is
your calves are very muscular. I noticed your calves when you're
running or something. Fucking looking good, man.
Well, I started dating a lunatic. So, and she's a vegetarian.
Are you the same person we talked about last time?
No. No, it was very difficult to get rid of the dominatrix, but I did.
Oh, that's right.
It was hard to do because they don't like being told what to do. They like it the other way.
He just won't get that San Francisco horse shit out of the system.
I want to hear about the lunatic.
She's 27. She's a vegetarian. She's completely out of her mind. She lives in what looks to be a nest of some kind. A lot of clothing on the floor. Every day you go over to her house, it's like, how can everything you fucking own be on the floor in mourning? And then she's kind of draining. Here's the kind of girl she is. She said to me, because I left for the road, and we had a mature discussion about trust. She said, I just want to tell you, if you fuck anybody on the road, I'm going to fuck people you know. Oh, see ya. Have a good time. Yeah. So
drop my name.
So I think it's love. I'm very excited about
fuck people you know.
Yeah. Right. Just a general fuck people you know. No one specific.
Yeah,
wow.
They could be friends. They could be enemies. But
she's hot too, isn't she?
She's really cute, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, did you get her on Mark Maron-ness or fucking dude with a mustache, glasses? How are you?
It's a mixture. I got her on. I think Mark Maron-ness. She sent me an email through my website saying, "Look, I'm not going to have this body forever. I need to fuck somebody a lot, and I want it to be you." So I said, of course, and we met in Portland, and we spent the weekend.
And you gave her some nice fucking hard alternative dick, you motherfucker.
I did. I gave her some powerful nerd cock.
You say, take this, Jake Johansson.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Give her a little Jake Johansson and a dash of Oswald.
I said that twice. Yeah, I said.
Did I say Oswald?
A week later, she moved to L.A. That was a little creepy.
Wow.
A week later, she's like, "I'm here. I moved here," and she goes, "But not for you. But not for you." And then it was one of those things. Here's what happened. She texted me like 49 times. I told her, "You're a fucking stalker. Leave me alone. I've had it." She said, "Why don't you fuck me? Why don't you fuck me?" Over and over again, like 40 times to one text. Like if I held it up to you and you wanted to, I said, "This is what crazy looks like." Then like the 50th text was a picture of her pussy. So I was like, I got to rethink this. But this is a true story. 2 texts later, the guy who was building my bookshelf sent me a text of the bookshelf he was building. I was more excited about that. I thought to myself, this is something I don't have to be afraid to put my, something into. So and it might last. So I got the bookshelf and the chick now, and she's coming out here tonight. I'm a little.
How long have you been sinner? Because I remember you telling me that. 3 months.
I lose touch with that shit, but it's been a few months, and it's really good, and it's really fucking crazy, and I thought all that anger and weirdness in me was gone, but it's all right there. Apparently that's how I court. That's how I I yell at a girl until she cries a few times, and if she can take it, we're in. We're gonna go for a while.
You look better than you did in your 95 HBO special.
Holy shit, are we gonna fuck after this?
I just can't believe, because here's my fear. He looks so much healthier now than when if you say he's on top of his game comedically or whatever is relevant.
Right.
He looks. It's like I'm sitting here going, am I going to Mark Maron myself and feel and look better, but be traveling around doing a fucking podcast, which is what we don't want to be doing, but he's happy. Happiness.
The world turned into a shitty joke you were starting to an insult on me.
No, I'm being very sincere. I can't believe
he's
it.
ahead of all of us. That's the world is going toward the podcast. I'm telling you, he's the leader right now.
But it's the fight, the early fight of trying to get to this place where we think we want to be.
Yeah. And then you're realizing you're never going to get there, and you better settle for something.
And you better fucking be happy. No bullshit. I know it sounds insulting, but I'm just trying to be honest about it.
Realizing your limitations is a grown-up moment.
Well, look, we'll get Mark in tomorrow or the next day. We'll figure it out.
Great.
The podcast, where could they hear it?
WTFpod.com. Yeah. I think what's up there today, there's some good ones up there. I did Dane, your buddy Dane came on, and I was an asshole to him.
Why did you think you had to be?
What else am I going to do?
Why are you being a fucking...
What else am I going to do?
Why are you being the fucking... the martyr or the nemesis to Dane for these fucking young douchebags who want to be Dane?
I wasn't the nemesis.
Attack Dane because you have to talk to him. I'm telling you, I'm not mad at Dane. You know why? I'm not mad at him because I fucking know him.
Yeah.
And I talk to him, and I know that motherfucker, what he's doing is honest. He does not want to do fucking pain comedy that digs deep. He don't.
Right, he's not deep, and he's not interesting. I agree.
Oh,
and
wow, Mark Maron.
Come on, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Don't do that, man.
Dude, honestly, it's like Dane is just the go-to name, but he's a funnier. Honestly, he's a funny. I have nothing to gain from Dane. He's a funnier guy than comedians give him credit for.
I have absolutely nothing against, so I didn't go into it with any. I didn't vilify him. I don't care about the stealing thing. I don't care about what people think he's a hack or whatever.
You really are a slick white guy.
Listen to me, Patrice.
This is very good, man.
All I'm saying is that when I just thought that he had a lot of charisma, not a lot of depth, and when I listened to him, I thought like, well, I guess people like it. He's filling arenas, but I'm not that interested. But he wanted to come on, and I was going to talk to him, and I was a little defensive. I just quit nicotine that day, and also I just didn't. I felt like he was just giving me patter. I want to have a conversation.
But you know what? Only people who are finished in the business give you the interview that you looking for,
that you're hoping for.
Yeah, Dane can't give you
Is that true?
a fucking.
We see that a lot. Patrice is making a pretty good point.
Can't say anything.
The guys that have a lot, guys that have a lot to lose don't give up much stuff on this show.
They're like politicians.
Yeah, Dane got too many people who don't understand truth that's fans of his. He can't go out there and say
the truth.
Fucked up shit. He can't.
Yeah.
Patrice makes a good point. We see it a lot on this show. We really do.
Yeah, I think that's what frustrated me, is that like I felt like I was getting stock stuff, and I wanted him to cry, and I just couldn't make him cry.
You might have got more out of him if he knew you better, too. Sometimes people are much more likely to open up if they know a guy. Like they feel.
And if I wasn't a dick, I was kind of a dick.
And quite frankly, you are, I will say, as we're, Mark Maron, we all talk, and there's a lot of guys who spawn a lot of comedy children, where you say these guys are stealing from this guy, stealing his essence.
Attell has that.
Maron has in the top, probably in the top 5.
A lot of Mark Marons
all-time
out there?
children. A lot of children.
Really? You think so?
Maron has a lot of famous children, too.
Oh.
Can you write one down?
It really helped me out.
Or do you want to just fucking say it? You're pretty honest.
I'll say it. The name that, and this is the streets.
All right. Mark, you don't have to acknowledge that you can even hear this.
This is the streets.
Right.
Patton is a Mark Maron baby.
Well,
that's the streets.
Yeah.
That's the streets. Okay? I love Patton. Let me say that. I love Patton. Patton never speaks bad, but I'm talking about the streets
what
talking.
They're saying
is Colin Quinn has a lot of babies out there.
Who's the number one that has the most babies?
Dave Attell. Dave Attell. He has the most children walking around
Attell, Todd, and Hedberg.
this day.
What?
Attell, Todd, and Hedberg.
Todd
Berry and Hedberg.
Todd Berry has, but not on Attell's level. Hedberg a lot.
Hedberg a lot.
But,
a lot. Yeah,
but
I know that.
Attell a lot.
And the question, and it might be, and I know this posthumously, people, the streets say that Hedberg is a Attell baby.
Really?
Yeah.
You slow it down a little bit. And it's
but
possible.
his thinking was so different than Attell's.
It was more of a Stephen Wright thing.
Yeah, his thinking was so where he went for a joke. Real laid back company, man. Like he was so fucking beatnik kind of and different than Attell.
Attell is it's a pace thing. Guy steals like da da ba 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 ba
and his out there-ness with that.
Yeah.
You know? But Maron isn't.
I didn't know Maron
might
had a
be
lot of children out there.
A lot of babies.
Didn't know.
I'm just hoping they're having a better time with it than I am.
Oh, they are. They fucking, because they take a little bit of the actual you and make it more accessible to these fucking people. So they just give a little bit, and it's like, wow, he's crazy, but he's not crazy.
He's not going to hurt us. And
how did you and Zane end the interview?
It went okay. He ended up really wanting me to like him, and he ended up inviting me to his house for 4th of July and sending me a present. I felt kind of bad.
He's not a bad guy, dude. It's like he really gets a bad rap from comics because he's right. Like in a way, comedians think we're supposed to feel a certain way, and I guess I know him before he hit.
I didn't feel that,
but he's actually a nice dude.
There's nothing wrong.
Can I ask you guys because how much of that is jealousy?
The Dane thing?
A whole lot.
And I'm not saying you three in the room in particular, but the whole fucking comedy world.
People's issue is.
How many people fucking beat them up because they're actually just jealous?
If there's 100 people, jealousy, look, because you got to go, guys who are really upset, who want to say something, who thinks comedy is about saying something, out of 100, it's 10 of them. The rest, 90% is jealous. Just motherfuckers.
And I'm not saying it's
seeing that
that's
he's
what you guys are saying. Or Mark is saying it.
I only get jealous of people that are like me. I don't get jealous of people that I got nothing to do with.
Right.
I never understood the contempt against them because it just didn't register.
That wasn't real contempt. That really wasn't a shot at any of you guys. I'm just talking in general the comedy world.
The contempt,
jealous of him.
And you know what the contempt is? The contempt is Dane made it on this perception of a plan that everybody thinks was like, that's the contingency plan, which is like, I'm going to be famous by doing YouTube, Facebook, MySpace. And it did not happen that way. So it becomes, he's only he probably licked somebody's ass. So it's like these guys who emulate and want to be famous, that blueprint of fame, they follow the blueprint and then they realize, oh, shit.
Dude, he hit the social networking
there is
really
no
early.
Exactly.
Yes, he did.
Really early.
That's right.
It's not easy to do what Dane did because he got in real early.
Russell Peters is the only guy, the other guy that did it that way.
Early.
But to hold on to it, I mean, the thing is, it's like anyone can do that, but to actually, maintain a career after you do that, I mean, that's the trick. I mean, you get these guys in Last Comic Standing or whatever, they're good for a year, but I mean, to maintain a following and to maintain a business, that's the trick. And you can't manufacture lightning in a bottle. There's no blueprint. I mean, fuck, who the hell knows who's going to hit for what reason?
Now, you're not a big fan of his, but what do you respect about him?
What do I respect about him? Did I say I did?
If anything. No, if anything.
That's how you know it's bad. He repeated your question because he's like, oh boy, am I going to say something? He got Mel Gibson. What?
I'm turning the podcast on Mark Maron.
I know.
Is there anything you respect about him?
I respect his discipline. If anything, you got to respect the guy's work ethic. That I find that most guys who get real famous and hold on to a career, they work their asses off. Mm-hmm. And I, as a guy who doesn't, necessarily work his ass off, after I talk to a lot of these cats who have money and who have fame, the one thing they do is they work fucking hard.
Hard workers.
And so, if there's anything I can respect, it's that, because I certainly don't have that.
Good answer, man. You answered it. Fuck. You could have said
very
fuck
fair.
that. All right. Well, Mark Maron's going to come in tomorrow, Wednesday. Patrice, you're off to Miami. The Miami Improv this weekend.
Yes.
I thought we'd see you another day. We got no Jimmy all week.
I would just love to.
Unless you want to just come in tomorrow. I don't give a fuck.
I'm lonely, man.
Come in and just hang out.
Come in tomorrow.
Hang with your friends.
I don't.
Come in tomorrow.
Look, I might need you guys. I don't want to fucking wear out my welcome.
All right, we'll figure.
You don't want to be obligated.
Shut up about it.
I don't want to. What?
You don't care about when I welcome. You don't want to be obligated to come in in case you're tired. But you should come in. Your friends miss you. I don't get to do radio with you much.
Yeah, come in tomorrow.
I like coming in. I like laughing.
All right, we
have fun.
Look, we'll figure it all out.
Capital F.
Jimmy, you good?
I'm great, man.
Any plugs?
No, thank you.
For your birthday? It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Jimmy. How old are you?
42.
Really? It happened, huh?
No,
Your dick's still getting raging hard, brother?
But a Cialis it does. They took my fucking pill cutter in the airport today in Canada. I had a fucking nice Cialis I was going to pop yesterday.
You only use
my
half?
girlfriend
Did
today.
you check your
You
heart
only use
for
half?
that shit?
Well,
You checking your heart?
I don't know. I've had some problems, but who knows?
See how fast you lost air with this fucking guy touch your neck, man. You got to check your heart with that shit.
Well,
it
Cialis
takes
fucking-
blood and puts it in your dick, man. You need.
Thank you.
I'm just saying. I
What's
don't
the
want
use
to
of
see you
living if your
fucking
dick is not good? But doesn't the blood go back up to your heart when you're done?
Dude, there's a warning if your dick stays hard for 4 hours and you're taking a half a pill. How hard does your dick get without the pill?
Yeah, you know, it's all right.
Mine's fill up, but it's still there's soft spots. It doesn't. It was raging the other day. I punched my girl in the back of the head. I woke up, my dick was raging hard for the first time in a long time.
Is it like an old
fucking elbow to get up, bitch? Come on, let's go now.
Is it like an old bike tire? That's some soft
Dude,
spots.
it's just, it's a medium rare sausage. There's smushy spots. It's a mess, and I can't take Viagra. And if my girl fucks somebody else,
You wouldn't blame her?
I can't be that mad at her.
It's like a neck with calcium deposits in it.
Oh, God.
There's just really good choice spots.
Just bulb veins.
Why can't you take a Viagra?
My heart.
He's got some shit, man.
How about but that can't. That will
Dude,
fucking.
it's a fucking. It does things to your heart.
It opens your vessels. It dilates your
Isn't that
all
better?
your
It gets
vessels.
more blood to you, right?
Well, I think so.
He's just
Athletes
trying to
use it.
figure it all out.
No, I don't know.
I think
Dr. Norton has spoken.
I think he's right though. Athletes are using it for endurance now, not even to fuck, but to run. Like they'll take them before they run to open
You
up.
can't
to get
use that as a. Those fuckers will do anything. Did you see bigger, better? They'll do anything to exist.
Great
You're right.
Well, they got to strap their fucking cocks down.
Yeah.
Oh, they're running with a fucking.
They want to
hard
get
on.
somewhere and jack off.
The ones that they do like a dog race. They put a chick in front of them and they do. They have the girl running.
You still getting raging hard without drugs?
Yeah.
It's still getting ridiculous. Is raging?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking say well, yeah, I'm doing.
It gets raging.
Ant's dick is soft, but the head is really hard.
and he throws it in like an old Bible weapon. He just fucking swings it, throws it in the pussy.
Like the shit they used to catch ostrich with.
You're gonna kill Goliath with your cock.
Like the hammer toss. He just swings and his helmet goes right in the pussy. And he cranks it back out and tries it again. You fucking Roman dick.
Oh yeah, raging, no problem.
Fuck.
Does yours rage without the Cialis? Is the Cialis
Sometimes
just a habit at this
my
point?
dick is so fucking Pavlov dog.
You might have fucked it up
to
now
jerk it
because-
off.
Yeah, did you break it?
No, it's not broken. But I've trained my dick that when I grab it, it doesn't have to work because I'm going to come anyway. Because I jerk off soft. I jerk
You can
off,
come soft.
I did last. I came last night really
It's more
well.
intense, isn't it?
It's the weirdest feeling.
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
just
get up to
drools
the
out
point.
at that point.
It gets hard when it squirts. Like it's just so it's
Yeah.
soft, and then it's just so And I plan to jerk off. It's a planning. Get up. You got the mouse. You got the jerk juice, and it just gets. And then as soon as it gets hard, that's when pow, and then it's back to sleep.
By the way, I knew this. Boomer from Jersey. Viagra was a heart medicine when it first came out.
Right.
Oh, it
and
was.
then they realized the side effect was these boners and said, "Fuck, let's sell some boner
Sell on the
medication."
side effect.
Yeah, I knew
Holy.
that.
Opens it like acid or anything else. Yeah.
All right, Mark Maron's coming back. Patrice possibly coming back. Jimmy will definitely be here
I will be here
tomorrow.
with bells on.
We got to get a birthday cake for you. We didn't know you were going to be here.
There's
Last
nothing?
year we had the big Ace Frehley
I know. I would love
present
Peter
for you.
Chris.
All right, maybe we'll get something done for you this week.
Look at the size of that.
Hi guys. All right,
yeah, we
man.
gotta go.
Hey guys, thank you so much. 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 Thank you so much.